Thank you. Shop once and end for life. Because una don't hear this one. I'm come waiting. The justice don't there. They wait. They say person where here informate. Now him be the person where don't see road.
We get different packages when they come tomorrow.
Okay, go.
They go know where they want belong to.
Come prepared though. Call that number so last that again. So never hear and make it hear and quick. Call the number quick again.
Okay, 081. Textbook me to 081 30 74 5558. 081 30 74 5558. When you come tomorrow, you hear more.
Thank you very much.
This is Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt, voice of the people. Every day, every hour, when the big stories break, depend on our 24-hour news team to bring you the latest. Today 95.1 FM. Whether it's happening in Port Harcourt, South, Nigeria, or around the world, we've got you covered. On air, online, delivering balanced news and unbiased analysis. Today 95.1 FM.
This is Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. News.
Hello, good evening. This is the World News on your Premium Talk Radio, Today 95.1 FM Port Harcourt. I'm Faustina Oputu. And the headlines: PDP begins legal move to sack APC National Working Committee. Federal High Court constitutes special task force of judges to determine pre-election cases. Teachers in university demonstration schools in Rivers State lament effect of non-payment of their 6 years' salaries. And on the foreign scene, UK Prime Minister reverses the decision not to attend climate summit in Egypt. Details shortly. The People's Democratic Party has asked the Federal High Court in Abuja to sack the Adamu-led National Working Committee of the All Progressives Congress over illegality in the process that produced the party's national officers and candidates. PDP in a new suit demanded that all candidates produced by APC for the 2023 general elections be disqualified from the race, having been allegedly produced in breach and gross violation of the 1999 Constitution and Electoral Act 2022. The suit filed by Ayo Ajibade, a senior advocate of Nigeria, on behalf of the PDP, was predicated on a judgment of the Federal High Court delivered on September 30, 2022, which declared as illegal, unlawful, and unconstitutional all actions and activities of Governor Mai Mala Buni as the chairman, Extraordinary Convention Committee of the APC. The Chief Judge of the Federal High Court, Justice John Soho, has now assigned the new suit to Justice Iyangeko for determination. Justice Eko has in turn fixed November 22 for mention of the suit with an order that all the 53 persons listed by PDP in the suit as defendants be served with hearing notices in their respective locations. The chairman of the People's Democratic Party in Zamfara State, Ahmed Kaura, is dead. Kaura reportedly slumped today in Gusau, the state capital, during a peace accord meeting with Zamfara State Council of Olama ahead of next year's election. The chieftain of the party in the state, Aminu Umar, revealed that Kaura was sick and was yet recovering before he attended the meeting. The Federal High Court of Nigeria has constituted a special task force of judges to swiftly hear and determine all pre-election cases before it. In a circular issued today in Abuja by the Chief Judge of the Court, Justice John Soho, The task force became necessary to designate a team of judges following the large volume of pre-election suits that have flooded the court. The circular also revealed that the judges who are members of the task force will suspend all regular cases in their respective courts due to the urgency of the electoral cases, which are time-bound. Justice Soho further stated that the judges will have 4 weeks within which to dispose of the pre-election cases. Senator Orji Kalu has emerged the best Senator of the Year in constituency projects in the forthcoming Leadership Excellence Awards. Kalu, who is representing Abia North Senatorial District at the Senate, got 283,011 votes to defeat his fellow contenders. Kalu defeated Senator Adetokunbo Abiru, who got 83,204 votes, Senator Ovio Magege with 128,330 votes, and Senator Barau Jibrin with 72,276 votes to emerge winner in a nationwide online election. The award is endorsed by the African Union and African Film Institute. The former governor of Abia State and first-term senator has, within 3 years, facilitated the construction of over 50 roads in Abia North. Members of Labour Party in the 4 Ogoni local government areas in Rivers State have disowned the statement and activities of the party Rivers Southeast Senatorial District, Douglas Fabeke. Fabeke is reported to have allegedly endorsed the governorship candidate of another political party, an act which has resulted to the setting up of a panel to investigate him. But Kana Labour Party chairman Gone Akpobari Sakbungi, who read out the position of the party members, said anyone who endorsed the candidate of another party did that is whole not with the consent or support of party members. Akpobari Sakbungi said they will support the decision of the party to investigate and discipline those involved in the endorsement.
Labour Party remain one an individual party in Rivers State under the leadership of Comrade Chief Mrs. Beatrice Itubo as gubernatorial candidate. The leadership of our Labour Party in the 4 local government area of Ogoni has not adopted any other gubernatorial candidate for Labour Party except Comrade Chief Mrs. Beatrice Itubo. Any individual disguising under any group or NGO to adopt any gubernatorial candidate for Labour Party in the Ogoni is doing so at his or her own peril. We, the executive member of the Labour Party in Ogoni, disassociate ourselves from any purported endorsement of any gubernatorial candidate other than the candidacy of Beatrice Itubo.
Teachers in university demonstration schools in Rivers State have continued to lament over the economic effects the non-payment of their 6-year salaries by the state government is having on their families. One of the teachers who spoke with Today FM's Sandra Kenneth on behalf of their members expressed dissatisfaction that their salaries have not been paid for over 6 years without any known reason. He also argued that the issue of mismanagement of funds by universities as alleged by the Rivers State government should not be the reason for staff and students to suffer.
I've not left the system. I'm still there teaching the children. But there are few now. These children are very few. No longer is the school is a shadow of itself now. But we are still there hoping that the government will do something. That's why we are using this medium to appeal to the governor to do something about our matter. My children are stranded. One went outside the country. Cannot come back because I don't even have money to give to him to come back. So it has been so bad on us. And I appeal to the governor to do something about this matter so that our children, almost 7 years now, has been difficult.
Also speaking, the Rivers State chairman of Rivers Civil Society Organizations, NFR, George Will, pleaded with Rivers State governor to pay the salaries of the teachers.
We are just here to make a passionate plea to the Rivers State governor to consider paying primary and secondary schools owned by Rivers State tertiary institutions. Past 7 years they have not been paid. This is not a challenge or any form of putting pressure on him, but it's more like a passionate plea because these persons are dying. The persons are passing through very terrible conditions. Some of them cannot even pay basic fees or statutory basic financial obligations expected of a parent. We In recent time, I've seen the philanthropic gestures of the governor, both inside and outside the state. These are Rivers people. We are expecting that they should pay these teachers, who are Rivers people, and who have been continuing teaching, by negotiating with these teachers, even if it means paying them instrumentally.
Stakeholders in educational sector in Rivers State have called on the state government to adjust the academic calendar to properly reintegrate students who are affected by flood in the Orashi region. In an interview with Today FM's Sandra Kenneth, an educationist, Emmanuel Dogba said students in the affected areas should be given adequate attention after the disaster to ensure that they meet up with the activities. He blamed government at all levels for failing to take precautionary measures on how to reduce the effect of flooding, especially on the educational sector.
They're going to be taken aback. Every child who's not in school at this time is going to be losing out. They had enough time to plan and prepare for this. The indicators were there. But unfortunately, these children are going to suffer loss. Not just loss of whatever their parents had, but also time, loss of academic values and what they were supposed to have learned in the period. But in this case, this is Rivers State, for example. Orashi region is not in school. All other regions not affected by the flooding, they are in school. Halting the entire academic calendar will not do anybody any good. Unfortunately, as soon as this flooding is dealt with, as soon as these children get back their home, I think that the academic calendar for the Orashi region needs to be tweaked a little bit. And what that will mean is that during the vacation or the holidays, they may not have the holidays like others can catch up.
A former commissioner for special duties in Rivers State, Davis Ibiamu Ikaya, has expressed support to call for the establishment of the state management agency to address emergency issues like flooding. Ikaya backed the call while speaking with Today FM on telephone. He advised the State Executive Council and the state lawmakers to work together and ensure that the bill that was initiated when he was Commissioner for Special Duties is passed into law to aid the establishment of a state emergency agency.
We had a bill before the House of Assembly for the River State Emergency Agency. Both of them, I don't know what happened to it. I think it's very necessary that we should have the River State Emergency Agency into emergency. That can be domiciled in the Ministry of Special Duties or whatever ministry the governor. I'm thinking that they should look at what we did, if it is still available, and then and that when we did that proposal, I'm sure a lot of things must have changed from coming to existence. So let's look at this aligning that is very necessary for the to hold their own emergency agency to act even before the federal come. There should be a team on ground that should take care of emergency, and the federal will now come and.
One Miracle Otoye has called on the Rivers State Commissioner of Police, Okone Fiongokon, to prevail on the personnel attached to the State's Criminal Investigation Department to charge her father to court over alleged assault and rape against her. The 18-year-old girl, in an interview with Today FM, narrated how her father first sponsored the termination of her 3 months pregnancy before raping her. She disclosed that she and her mother had arrested her father, but the officers in charge of the case granted him bail without proper investigation, accusing the police of trying to cover up the case. Miracle further called on the Commissioner of Police and well-meaning Nigerians to intervene to ensure justice in the matter.
My father has been raping me for 4 good times since he's brought me back from Aba. He has been sleeping with me in the house, threatening me with my little girl that is 8 months old. After terminating my 3 months pregnancy, the twins I wanted to have for my husband, after terminating it, then he wanted me to conduct IVF for him and his wife that have not have any child for good 12 years. Then when after disagreeing with them, he had to start sleeping with me forcefully with axe. Sometimes he used penknife and machete. He beat me every single day. He beats me up to sleep with me. He harassed me. When his wife will talk to him, he will tell the wife that he's correcting me, that I'm a very stubborn girl, I'm a prostitute, I want to go wayward. I took this case to state CID and they're sitting on my matter. They don't want to take it to court. Please, I need help.
When Today FM contacted an officer at the state CID, he said the matter is still under investigation, but revealed that the suspect has been arrested by police at Owerri in Imo State over his involvement in destruction of properties of a community youth leader. Attempts by Today FM to reach out to the accused has been unsuccessful. From January 2022 to date, the Federal Consumer Protection Commission says it has confiscated substandard goods worth billions of naira in the south region of the country. This is according to the South Zonal Coordinator of the Commission, Garba Ahmad, who spoke in an interview with Today FM's Sandra Kenneth. Ahmad said some of the substandard goods, including drinks and foods, which were confiscated, are still in their stores for destruction.
However, within the year, the Commission has been trying its best to make sure that we are not relinquishing our efforts through information and our presence across the marketplaces to ensure that some of these products are traced. There are some fruit juice that are not properly stored, which are in circulation. We are able to track. So far, so good. If we are to quantify it, I think it runs to billions of naira, not millions, billions of naira. So there are people who are into sharp practices, especially wine aspect. This wine particularly, and there are a lot of this substandard wine in the marketplace, and we are not based on our hours too, as I told earlier. Across the south zone, we've been present in almost all the states into the marketplace to confiscate this product, and we have a lot of them in our stores now awaiting instruction as time goes.
Ahmad also revealed that some of the persons involved in the circulation of fake products have been arrested and will be prosecuted. He therefore urged Nigerians to be careful, as there will be more circulation of substandard goods, especially in this festive period.
Consumers generally, most of the elites, despite that they are educated, when it comes to purchasing of product in the marketplace, they are not mindful of their obligations. Talking of those people who are not educated. So our advice is, we are approaching the season period now where anything goes in the market. Some people are cutting corners, trying to mimic the producers. And the producers too are also out to see how they can track these people, advising all consumers across board that we are approaching the season of festivity and all of them should open their eyes. If products are in the marketplace exposed, not properly stored, don't buy any product that are exposed to sun.
This is the world news on Today 95.1 FM Port Harcourt. After the break, more news, sports and foreign stories. Please stay tuned.
Every day, every hour, when the big stories break, depend on our 24-hour news team to bring you the latest. Today, 95.1 FM.
Welcome back. You're still listening to the World News on your premium talk radio, Today 95.1 FM Port Harcourt. 18 minutes gone past 6. The House of Representatives Committee on Public Accounts has summoned the Minister of Finance, Zainab Ahmed, the Director General, Budget Office of the Federation, Ben Akabweze, and the Acting Accountant General of the Federation, Okoliabo Silva, to explain why the Office of the Auditor General of the Federation is undermined in the preparation of the budget for his office. The chairman of the committee, Oluwole Oke, stated this while rejecting the 2023 budget proposal of the Auditor General's office. The committee was first that only 62 million naira has been budgeted for the Auditor General's office as against 2.5 billion naira initially proposed. Lawmakers questioned how the Auditor General, Adolphus Agogo, can effectively audit government agencies with such a budget. The Kano State Police Command has debunked some news reports that there was a terror attack in Kano community. The police command described the report as untrue and malicious. In a statement signed by the spokesman for the command, SP Abdullahi Haruna, on behalf of the Commissioner of Police, Abubakar Lawal, Haruna described the news report as a calculated attempt by the fifth columnist to disrupt peace and stability currently being enjoyed in the state. He urged residents to go about their normal and legitimate businesses without fear, as the command had already mapped out strategies to ensure adequate security in the state. The police spokesman reiterated the readiness and preparedness of the police and sister security agencies in the state to ensure the protection of lives and property of residents. Now, the foreign scene, UK Prime Minister has reversed an earlier decision not to go to the COP27 climate summit in Egypt. Number 10 had said Rishi Sunak was too busy preparing for the 17 November budget to attend the event, which opens on Sunday. But this had been widely criticized by climate campaigners, opposition parties, and climate advisor Alok Sharma. Sunak said that there was no long-term prosperity without action on climate change or energy security without investment in renewables. Yesterday, former Prime Minister Boris Johnson said he would attend COP27 in Sharm el-Sheikh. In sports, Ronnie Radford, scorer of one of the most iconic goals in FA Cup history, has died at the age of 79. Radford played as an amateur for Sheffield Wednesday while earning his apprenticeship as a joiner. He also played in Leeds youth team alongside Norman Hunter, Terry Cooper and Gary Sprake. Rutherford was signed for Hereford by Wales, Leeds and Juventus and legend John Charles. His goal helped launch the career of one of football's best-known broadcasters, John Motson, whose commentary became synonymous with the goal. Turn the news as a summary of the major stories. The PDP has commenced a legal move to sack the National Working Committee of the APC. The Federal High Court has constituted a special task force of judges to determine pre-election cases. And teachers in university demonstration schools in Rivers State are now lamenting over the effect of the non-payment of their 6-year salaries. Now, on the foreign scene, UK Prime Minister has reversed his decision not to attend the climate summit in Egypt. That was the news. Is edited by Onye Kachi Nwosu. For comments and inquiries, please call 0818-389-2850 or send your emails to news@todayfmlive.com. You can also read our stories on www.todayfmlive.com. I am Faustina Oputi. Good evening. Thanks for listening.
Today's news, today's entertainment, today's sports, today's issues. Today on Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
Gone past 6. You're still listening to Today 95.1 FM. I've got a guest in the studio, Pastor Justice Amadi from Top Rock International Church, and he's here to talk about something very important. Good evening, Pastor Justice Amadi. You're welcome.
Good evening, ma.
Okay, so tell us about why you're here.
All right, there is a fabulous program going on at Top Rock International Church. It's an annual program, actually.
Okay.
And 2022 program is taking off from tomorrow, 5 p.m. The program is called Holy Ghost Invasion.
Holy Ghost Invasion.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that's like a crusade?
Yes. It's a mega crusade that comprises of healing programs, miracle programs, testimonies everywhere with full results.
Full results. Okay, so who's going to be ministering at this event? You?
Yeah, I will be ministering. The Lord told me to be the person ministering all through the programs. All the while we've been doing it, I've never invested a guest.
Okay.
But whenever I minister, power is being moved.
So do we have music ministration as well from?
Yeah, we have music ministration.
From the church choir,
yes,
or you're inviting?
Church choir.
Oh, okay. So how long, you said it's a yearly event. So
yes.
How long has this been?
Our church is now 6 years.
So for the 6 years you've been?
For 6 years. This is our 6th year.
Okay.
With Holy Ghost Invasion.
So tell us about the results so far, looking at it from previous years till now. How has it been?
Wow. We have had an incredible result. Testimonies everywhere. People testify, blind healed, lame walk, cancer healed, kidney healed, HIV healed. All manner of incurable diseases are healed with evidence. People that when they are healed, you see them in church. It's not the one they call the arrangement. We don't know about that. Evidence. People who are members, people who are known in the environment that they are sick of a particular issue. When they come to Holy Ghost Invasion after ministration, you see miracles everywhere.
Okay, so you said tomorrow, right?
Yes, tomorrow by 5 p.m. is taking off.
Okay, so where's the venue?
Igruta Alley, River State, Port Harcourt, beside Airport Road.
Okay, and who are you expecting? Sick people only, or anybody can?
Wow, anybody with any kind of case. The Lord sent us to wipe away the tears of people. There are many people crying with divert of problems, looking for solutions. Many has gone to many places, but they didn't get the result. And to some, they might not know that there is a program going on somewhere at Igruta that can better their lives. So we decided to come to radio to let them know that there is a solution to their problems. The Lord that healed yesterday is still healing today.
Okay, so for people who are out of town, is there a provision for them to maybe like attend?
Yeah.
Well, what's the provision like?
We convey people from the neighboring communities to the church.
Okay. Now, I'm talking about probably maybe online. Do you have provision for online audience?
On Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, on WhatsApp also.
Live on Facebook, on what platform?
Yes.
What platform? Like
Top Rock platform.
Okay, that's Top Rock.
Yes.
International Church. That's the name of the Facebook page that you're going to be going live on.
We'll be using Justice Amade.
Okay, your personal.
Yes.
Okay. All right. What security measures have you put in place to make sure that we don't have any, security breaches?
Well, we have a security department that takes care of security. In fact, the community itself is secured. And we have securities that will be live in the programs. Each time we're having programs, we put security on ground.
So, once again, why should I come? Now, for someone listening, why should I come for this program?
Because I know that every individual have one problem or the other. And the program is programmed to solve issues and settle problems. Okay. So no matter the kind of problem, once you come, you get it solved.
So is it just healing?
Healing, salvation. Salvation of souls, which is our priority.
Okay, so you're going to be ministering the word as well?
Yes, we're ministering the word.
Like you said, just you, right?
Yes, just me.
Okay, so once again, let's go over the title of the program. Is there a theme for this year? Usually,
yes.
All right, so let's
the Holy Ghost Invasion theme for this year is called the God of Second Chance.
Okay, so let's hear more about this theme. Why did you pick this theme for this year?
While I was praying, the Lord told me that a lot of people have missed their first time and they think they will not make it, and that's the reason why many people commit suicide. So the Lord said I should let them know that there is a God for second chance, and that God is going to give them another chance to get what they missed in the first instance, because He said He will restore the years the caterpillars and the cankerworms has eaten from them. So the program is an event that will give us the aid to recover what we have lost over years and time.
Okay, so once again, the venue of the program, the time.
The venue is at Igruta Alley, beside Airport Road, School Road, and the time is 5 p.m. prompt. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Then Sunday is
3 days.
Yes, 3 days.
Thursdays,
Friday,
Saturday.
Then Sunday is our Thanksgiving service.
Okay, so for all 3 days, it's going to be
5 p.m.
5 p.m. What about Sunday?
Sunday is going. First service is going to be 8 to 9:30, and then second service is going to be from 9:30 to 11.
Okay. Now, as you leave here, just in case someone is wondering, how can they get in touch with you for further inquiries?
Okay, once again, they can follow me up on Facebook. Justice Amade is my name, and then my phone numbers are 080-373-16855. I can come again, 080-373-16855. 080-373-16855. My name is Pastor Justice, the lead pastor of Top Rock International Church.
Okay, once again, a description of how one can get to your church.
Okay, when you get to, if you're coming from Rumokoro, then you drive towards Airport Road. Okay. You get to Igruta roundabout, and then you keep going towards Airport Road. You see a place they call School Road. You pass through the School Road junction, and then you drive down. You see Top Rock at the road there after Igruta Secondary School.
Okay, so a word of encouragement, and say something to someone who's listening why they should come for this program.
Okay, why they should come is because the program Holy Ghost Invasion means that Holy Ghost wants to take territories, and then we know that there are territories that we have strived to get that we could not get. Now we come to realize that the territories are responding to power, and then in Acts chapter number 1 verse 8, he said, when the Holy Ghost shall come, you shall receive power, meaning that the presence of the Holy Ghost will give them power to make wealth, power to get themselves all they were looking for and striving to have. And then secondly, he said in Romans chapter number 8 verse 11, he said, when the Holy Ghost shall come upon you, he shall quicken your mortal bodies, meaning that the presence of the Holy Ghost will command healing and instant healing everywhere, no matter the kind of sickness, no matter what the doctor says. And then number 3 things why they will come is that the Holy Ghost is what command people to come, because in 1 Corinthians chapter number 12 verse number 12 verse number 3, the Bible says, except by the power of the Holy Spirit, nobody can say Jesus Christ is Lord, meaning that salvation is gotten through the Holy Ghost. So the presence of the Holy Ghost does all of this and much more.
Okay, the number to get across to you, once again, you take it slowly this time so people can get it.
080-373-16855. I come again, 080-373-16855.
And for the Facebook handle?
Facebook is Justice Amadi.
Okay.
With a white suit.
Okay.
For better descriptions.
Yes.
There are many Justice Amadi. So
absolutely.
Very certain.
I mean, when you go on Facebook and then you type a name, you see...
when they see Justice and they see Top Rock International Church, they know this is the particular Justice they need to see.
With the white suits.
With the white suits.
That's nice. Thank you so much, Pastor Justice Amadi, for coming.
Thank you, man. Nice meeting you.
All right. Well, this is still Today 95.1 FM. Keep it locked down.
I am a proud Nigerian. I have been placed here by God for a time such as this.
The degradation, challenges, and problems faced by Nigeria are the perfect backdrop for me to develop and utilize my God-given potential.
I will not complain. I will not criticize. Rather, I will use my skills, gifts, relationships,
and experience to find long-lasting and revolutionary solutions to the many challenges confronting Nigeria.
Nigeria will rise again.
Because I am here, I will leave this nation
a better place than I met it. I will work to make Nigeria a praise on the earth.
I will work to make Nigeria a praise on the earth. So help me God.
Let me tell you how I got this far.
This message is brought to you by Today 95.1 FM, Voice of the People.
Officer, take. Officer, give me number. No time. Ma, they match am. They go.
What? You driving the officer of the law? You under arrest. Let me see your papers. You can go. They're in order. Drive safe, okay?
I don't understand though. No be the same country again. Officer reject bribe. They arrest me yesterday. That yesterday, I go do my papers. See as I pass now. I pass without fear. You too, make you do wetin dey right. For we country to better, it dey for we hand. If you like, do like say you no hear am. To give or to take bribe na offense.
No, I don't hear am, abi. You hear am too, abi. you hear am. You hear am well. They themselves, they hear am. They hear am. Now the voice of the people. Now him bring this message give me. Today 95.1 FM. Now we be the voice of the people.
People will carry human head in their boots and they will not charge them because they are collecting bribe.
When they go collect salary, then go say government need to pay them way. All these taxi drivers safe. They don't even get papers. Even driver's license safe, they no get.
Hey you, back there. Hold on there.
Their cars are in bad shape. Very, very bad shape. They have no ethics of driving. That is why they will continue to bribe so that they can have their way.
I go shoot you down. I go shoot you. Headlight, you no get. Side mirror, you no get. Motorway to carry animal, now you take put for road to carry human being. You don't even wind the motor when rain they fall. You no get conscience at all. Take, you be number 15, you be number 5. Mona no forget una number.
Let's allow them to do their job.
Do not obstruct justice by giving or taking bribe. Avail yourself a check. Even you, Oga driver, stop reckless driving and always update your papers. This information
is brought to you by Today 95.1 FM,
voice of the people.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
I am a proud Nigerian. I have been placed here by God for a time such as this.
The degradation, challenges, and problems faced by Nigeria are the perfect backdrop for me to develop and utilize my God-given potential.
I will not complain. I will not criticize. Rather, I will use my skills, gifts, relationships,
and experience to find long-lasting and revolutionary solutions to the many challenges confronting Nigeria.
Nigeria will rise again.
Because I am here, I will leave this nation
a better place than I met it. I will work to make Nigeria a praise on the earth.
I will work to make Nigeria a praise on the earth. So help me God.
Let me tell you how I got this far.
This message is brought to you by Today 95.1 FM, voice of the people.
I mean, it's great if it's already in the curriculum.
My dad.
Hey, stop flipping with that dial. Be faithful.
Remember, you can send your thoughts to 070-1933-9962.
Be faithful to 95.1 Today FM.
Hello. I'm actually looking for a place where I can do very good jingles. And
call this number.
What about a place where, like a comfortable place where I can record and produce my programs?
Call this number.
Sorry, this one is actually very important to me. I'm also looking for a good radio station where I can place my adverts. This one is actually very important to me.
This number.
This number.
Today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people. The voice.
0818 389 2850. 0818 389 2850.
You're about to listen to
Get ready! It's the world of broadcasting as Today 95.1 FM brings you entertainment, information, education as they unfold every day.
Today 95.1 FM.
Do you know that I'm a petroleum engineer? Do you think I used to climb from tree alone in this building?
So, you say you've not benefited anything from Nigeria?
What was your favorite Nigerian movie growing up? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
It took time.
Conspiracy. Today 95.1 FM. Don't touch that dial. Make sure you are tuned to your numero uno.
Tell me, where's your money now?
Why,
This is your premium talk radio to Today 95.1 FM.
You're about to listen to
Get ready! It's the world of broadcasting as Today 95.1 FM brings you entertainment, information, education as they unfold every day.
Today 95.1 FM.
Do you know that I'm a petroleum engineer? Do you think I used to climb from tree alone in this building?
So, you say you've not benefited anything from Nigeria?
What was your favorite Nigerian movie growing up? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
It took time.
Conspiracy. Today 95.1 FM. Don't touch that dial. Make sure you are tuned to your numero uno.
Tell me, where's your money now?
Why,
95.1 FM, voice of the people.
And we're back.
Tell me what you want. I can be your friend. I can be your muse. Call my name and I'll be there. Do you know me? Do you know me? I am Dave Roberts, your favorite guy on radio. Catch me when you can.
It's hot, spanking, neat.
On Today 95.1 FM.
Voice of the people.
Okay, ready? We rolling? All right, we're rolling.
Live from the Garden City of Port Harcourt, Nigeria. This is
I don't tell you tired, make we do like extra cool. And we go back to the time when this love is better. You know I love you, but I'm always on the road. Can't lie, you put me in the mood. And I carry shoulder down for you, your mama be me car. I don't make my spinal loose. I don't make my spinal loose. I don't carry shoulder down for you, your mama be me car. I know I like. Baby, look up, oh yeah, family, so don't see me anyhow, mama. So don't see me anyhow, my darling. I know you know easy to understand me. You know I love you, but I'm always on the road. Girl, you put me in the mood, and I know you want that too. And I carry shoulder down for you, your mama be me car. I don't make my spinal loose. I don't make my spinal loose. I don't carry shoulder down for you, your mama be me car. I'm a life.
Extra cool right here in Today 95.1 FM. Young John there. A great song anytime, anytime. Welcome to the show Entertainment Recap right here, baby. It's that show where you get to hear all the latest juicy gossip and trending stories in the world of entertainment. Brought to you right here in Today 95.1 FM, your premium talk, news and sports station right here in the beautiful city of Pawtucket. Welcome to the show. And it's that time again where I get to give you the latest juicy gossip and trending stories in the world of entertainment. Brought to you right here by Dave. Call me Big Dave, chilling with you. You can call me a Radio Muse, dripping with opulence, your favorite guy on radio, all that and more. I'll be that for you right here on the show. All right, welcome again. It's the second day in the month of November 2022, and I feel like this should be like the first day. You know, the first day came with a lot of drama that we don't want to remember. All right, it's gone. It should never happen again. And we're here today, the second day in the month of November 2022. If it's your birthday, congratulations to you. Congratulations. All right, we're super excited for you today if you're celebrating your birthday today. And in case you're celebrating something that is worth celebrating, Today 95.1 FM is wishing you the best. All right, we are here to celebrate with you each and every other day. So congratulations. If it's your marriage anniversary, you're celebrating something really special, just got engaged, just got married, congratulations. All right, we're always here to celebrate with you. And even if you're going through something really crazy, all right, the situation is somewhat bad for you, we are still here to cheer you up, all right, and make you have a wonderful evening while you tune into your premium talk news and sports station, Today 95.1 FM. All right, it's a Wednesday. Funny how time flies. It's Wednesday right now. Okay, we just said Happy New Week, and it's Wednesday already. And you know, when it gets to Wednesday, the weekend is just right by the corner. So yeah, it's a Wednesday, Weird and Wacky Wednesday, Women Crush Wednesday. I'm bringing you some latest trends and developments in the entertainment space, and of course, some weird and wacky stories. But all that and more shortly on the show. Stay tuned. I'll be right back after this break.
Strict, and everything becomes unsteady. The only way to go is tune to Today 95.1 FM, and the world of information, entertainment, and education will be served as breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Welcome to the show. You're listening to today's Quest. The newspaper review segment is what we've
Now
got.
who says I can't bring the party to your house right now? Because, you know, even if it's raining, I still bring the heat right here.
I am here for you, and I know you are here for me.
It is surely the best 15 minutes of football you can find anywhere on radio.
Back here in the Garden City of Port Harcourt. Today, 95.1 FM. Nothing but the best. Nothing but the best.
Hey, you want to speed drive? Come on, go to the racetrack. You want to smoke? Not on the steering wheel. You want to drink alcohol? Don't do it on wheels. Go to a bar and don't drive afterwards. Seat belts are not for fancy. They're there to save your life. Know your traffic rules and obey them because they are for your own good. Drive with care.
Because life is dear.
All right, welcome back. It's still Today 95.1fm. The time is 6:50 p.m. How was your day going? How did your day go? It was a wonderful Wednesday. Pretty wonderful indeed, because the weather was just brilliant. All right, it wasn't hot or sunny or cold or rainy. It was just perfect weather. All right, let me give you the updates. Runtown has been trending on Twitter because, he dropped a new song. I saw the song, Things I Know, and, it's average for me expecting Runtown to come with something really big, but I hope it grows in every other person. Runtown has been that fave everyone wants to see come around again. He dropped a wonderful piece of work way back in the day, Mad Over You, and then came back with a hit single that followed the other one, the one he featured Sakoti, right? And it was a great time for Runtown. I'm speaking about 2017 up until 2018, and then he just went off the radar. I really don't know why, but he's back again. Okay, so if you're a Runtown fan, you should go check out his new song, Things I Know. I listened to it. It's fair. Okay, I think you should go check it out also, and probably give me your thoughts on that. Meanwhile, Burna Boy, Rema, and Oxlade have extended their run on the UK official singles chart. Speaking of that, have you guys seen what Taylor Swift is doing? Boy, oh boy, she breaks, the records, and officially she is the woman crush for today. Taylor Swift. Did I call that Taylor Swift? Taylor Swift, right? My accent just did something to me there. All right, it's Taylor, not Taylor. All right, and yeah, so she has been the first person ever in history to debut on the Billboard Top 100. From 1 to number 10. I was just going through it. I'm like, okay, this is Taylor Swift, and not just that, right? She's at number 43, number 22. She's just there. Everywhere on the Billboard. I think it should be like Taylor Swift chart, right? It's just Taylor Swift everywhere. And someone said, I don't know who Taylor Swift is. Okay, so you should go do your investigation and check. Okay, she's just big like that. All right, for her to be an intimidation to Kanye West, she's really big like that. So speaking about that, Burna, Tams, Rema, they're still on the Billboard Hot 100, and they're continuing to make us proud, giving us that validation that Afrobeat is just taking off and blowing up in everyone's face across the globe. And we're still praying for the strength to continue, to make things like this happen. In the spirit of unity and oneness, some celebrities have come out to just express their condolences for Davido, who has postponed his performance, right? The official has postponed his performance at the State Farm Arena, where he was billed to perform this month. And, it's a very crazy period for the Delicates right now. The vice president sent his condolences. Some presidential aspirants, I saw Peter Obi sending his, even Burna, right? So people kept saying, that, are you sure if it's for Ifeanyi or for Takeoff? We really don't know, but the story on Burna's Instagram handle showed something similar to whoever is grieving, right? So if it's Takeoff, if it's Ifeanyi, but I know he wouldn't be so inhumane to, just chill and do nothing when a brother, loses someone dear to him in the industry. So he went on Instagram and put out the emoji, the heartbreak emoji, with a pigeon, right? And everyone has just been pouring out condolences. It's a very sad moment for Davido right now, and we're just praying he comes through. Now, people have been saying things, conspiracy theorists have been saying things. Why do you always lose people in your family? Why is it that people close to you always die? Blah, 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 blah. Now, I'm not saying you don't have a right to your opinion, but just allow him, bruv. Like, he lost someone, okay? It's bad enough that, he has lost someone, but it's crazy and terrible because it's his first son, right? The only heir to his throne and riches right now. So just cut that slack, right? Stop doing what you're doing. I know a lot of people go on Twitter and say, hey, this one, that one. Okay, it's been peddling everywhere, rituals and stuff like that. The brother has lost someone. Stop doing that, all right? Stop defaming people's character just because you want to validate your opinion. I don't really care, all right, what you think, but just if you can, be there for him. Just imagine if it was you who lost someone and then people come and start saying stuff like, oh, because of that and that and that and that. I know evil things happen, but just be there for people, right? Don't do things that, you know, at the end of the day you start wondering, why am I this wicked? All right, I'm a human being, but I'm wicked. All right, don't do things like that. Anyways, let's move into some other stories before I leave the studio right now. Vector is dropping his anticipated album soon, okay? It's called Teslim. I really don't know how far Vector can sell the rap, all right? And he's trying to go indigenous right now, but the whole hip-hop thing is pretty weak right now in Nigeria, all right? People don't go with the whole rap thing. MI came with the guy and where he's at right now, okay? Truth be told, MI is a great rapper, fantastic rapper, but if you're not going to do Afrobeat right now, I don't think Nigerians want to listen to you. For real. Like, it's the sad truth. I do not think Nigerians want to listen to you. I mean, everyone is all, you know, intoxicated with the whole Afrobeat thing, Afro swing, piano. I'm not saying you can't keep the game going on or you can't keep the tradition going on or you can't keep the whole hip-hop thing going on, but, you know, trying to bring it back again at this time, please try and fuse in a lot of Afrobeat into it. If not, everyone is just going to leave you where you are, okay? Even the hip-hop heads are trying to collaborate and trying to make things work in the Afrobeat way. Like, Afrobeat is everything right now globally, right? It's the time where we're shining to the rest of the world. So I was having a conversation with someone, and he said something. Do you know that if you put up songs on most of the streaming platforms, the next thing is you start getting views and reviews from places you don't even imagine? Like India. Like, who listens to Afrobeat from India? Guess who? Nigerians. People in the diaspora. Indians listen to it, right? It's crazy how these things work. But I go to see someone's back end reviews and it blew my mind. You know, people are getting to vibe to the whole Afro thing gradually. Not even gradually, big time this time, all right? So, yes, if you are a fan of Vector, expect something to drop from him very soon. Tesla, he did a song recently we want to call a great song, but yeah, the numbers, I'm still skeptical about it, right? Let's see if he can make us feel good with this new album. Okay, this is where I draw the curtains on the show tonight. It's time for me to bounce and do my goodbyes. I'll be here tomorrow again. And it's going to be Movie Thursday. We'll be kicking it on the latest trends in the movie space. I'll be letting you know the latest, hottest movies you should go check out. But for now, I would have to draw the curtains and make way for Area Talk with me and Faustina Opujim. You can join us, or you should join us on the show, because we'll be giving you the opportunity to call in and give us your eyewitness reports, what is trending in your environment, what everything is new that you'd like to let us know. That's the show you will call in to give us, all right? That's where I draw the curtains on the show. You can follow Today95.1fm on socials. You should follow us on socials. It's Today FM 951 on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And from my personal handle, it's David Melford Roberts. Just go there. Connect with me on any of those platforms, and let's just have fun together, all right? It's so toxic right now, and I just want to chill, okay? I can't fight Kung Fu, according to Charlie Dib. I'm not stressing myself right now. Social media is toxic. If you want to have a clear mental health season, go off socials for some days, right? And clear your mind. Stop saying all those very negative things on the trends right now, okay? I'm just dropping this thought for you. All right? This is Charlie Dip Kung Fu. It's banging everywhere. Go check it out. It's by Charlie Dip, playing right here. Today 95.1 FM. Stay tuned. More interesting programs coming your way.
International black man up in the yard.
Charlie Deep. Wagwan Strawberry.
Me I no fit fight kung fu. Me I no fit from Tom Cruise. Man I don't confuse. Me I want to take by you. Many plenty. Tell me what a man go do. Me I no fit fight kung fu. Me I no fit from Tom Cruise. Man I don't confuse. Me I want to take by you. Many plenty. Tell me what a man go do. No be my fault oh. Me I dey try but I no fit comport oh. Oh no, no dey busy my call oh. I no only fall man I don't somersault oh. No be my fault oh. Me I dey try but I no fit comport oh. Oh no, no dey busy my call oh. I no only fall man I don't somersault oh. Baby, man I've been down for you lately. And I've been loving you daily. Butterflies in my belly. Baby, man I've been down for you lately. And I've been loving you daily. Butterflies in my belly. Oh no, no be my fault oh. Me I dey try but I no fit comport oh. Oh no, no dey busy my call oh. I no only fall man I don't somersault oh. No be my fault oh. Me I dey try but I no fit comport oh. Oh no, no dey busy my call oh. I no only fall man I don't somersault oh. Baby, man I've been down for you lately. And I've been loving you daily. Butterflies in my bed.
Radio has never been this good. Today, 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
Some people will carry human head in their boots and they will not charge them because they are collecting bribe.
When they go collect salary, then go say government need to pay them way.
All these taxi drivers safe. They don't even get papers. Even driver's license safe, they no get.
You back there. Hold on there.
Their cars are in bad shape, very, very bad shape. They have no ethics of driving. That is why they will continue to bribe so that they can have their way.
I will shoot you down. I will shoot you.
Headlights, you no get. Side mirror, you no get. Motorway to where carry animal. Now you take put for road to carry human being. You never even wind the motor when rain they fall. You no get conscience at all.
Take, you be number 15. You be number 5. More than forget on a number.
Let's allow them do their job. Do not obstruct justice by giving or taking bribe. Avail yourself a check. Even you, Oga driver, stop reckless driving and always update your papers. This information
is brought to you by Today 95.1 FM.
Voice of the people.
Officer, give me change. Now 1,000 I give you.
When the weather becomes strict and everything becomes unsteady, the only way to go is tune to Today 95.1 FM and the world of information, entertainment, and education will be served as breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Welcome to the show. You're listening to today's Quest. A newspaper review segment is what we've
got.
Now
who says I can't bring the party to your house right now? Because, even if it's raining, I still bring the heat right here.
I am here for you, and I know you are here for me.
It is surely the best 15 minutes of football you can find anywhere on radio.
People. The gig. Back here in the Garden City of Port Harcourt. Today, 95.1 FM. Nothing but the best. Nothing but the best.
We have no health center, no medical center. Operating in room, we are release officer. Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Welcome, Iwabrama. Good to have you. Welcome to the Eyewitness Report Show, Area Talk on your Premium Talk Radio.
The road is very fantastic. The only problem we have on the road is different checkpoints. The only my annoyment is that they don't even want to know what you carry inside your car. Immediately you carry antenna, give them. You are free to go. No matter anything you carry, put for your motor.
Did this happen in all the checkpoints you passed? Weekdays, Monday to Thursdays.
4 minutes gone past 7 right here on Today 95.1 FM, your premium talk news and sports station. It's a beautiful Wednesday evening right here in Port Harcourt. Where are you right now? Are you back from work or still stuck somewhere in traffic trying to find your way home? If that is your case, you're the one we want to talk to tonight, because you should be the eyewitness reporter giving us the traffic situation from your end.
You know, for a moment when you said if you are in traffic, then I wanted to the next thing my mind went was Oyo is your case.
Do you know what happened to me on Saturday?
Oyo is not your case.
For any reason you're going to take an e-hailing ride to anywhere you're going to go to this period, and you're stuck in traffic, just stop the ride, calm down and trek, because by the time you get to your destination, you'll be paying your salary to that driver.
Yeah, but I think in traffic situations, it's best you just take a normal cab.
Yeah. What if you were on the ride already and
before? Okay, and then we will adhere to your advice just now. Calm
down. And trek.
Pay the one you've used and then come down.
Yeah. I don't know. There should be some form of arrangement or agreement between the e-hailing driver and the person who is in the ride.
I mean, it's not about. It's about time spent.
So
once we've started the ride, until we get to the destination.
So
but as long as we're stuck in traffic, it's still reading. Yes, so that should just be your temporary destination. If you're wise enough, that should be your temporary destination. You just stop it, pay what you've used, and then you come down. You find your way.
You can't even pay what you've used because there's a stipulated amount there. If it's 2,000 naira, it's 2,000 naira. So if you're going to end the ride, it's 2,000 naira. You'd still pay,
regardless of the distance.
Now,
already,
if there is traffic, you would pay more.
Absolutely.
You know, so absolutely. I mean, e-hailing services, please.
Well, I don't think it's any fault of theirs. If I were one of them,
we like the idea, right? But the man who is driving, sometimes you could tell them, hey, switch off the car, put it on ignition. I don't want the AC again. I'll wind down. We'll see if it's the breeze, if it's the AC you're using to compensate me for paying more.
One.
Yeah, we could have the natural one, right? Switch off your car. We could talk, right? Don't play music. I don't want to listen to radio, right?
Okay.
I'll use my phone and I'll listen to Today 95.1 FM. Don't put on the radio. Let's just be here, because it's crazy. I ended up paying an amount I didn't plan for, and that was the weekend.
Oh wow!
You know.
Sorry.
A whole pot of soup went like that.
Just like that.
Just like that.
It's all right.
Somebody is saying next time you will not do that again. Well, shout out to all the e-hailing drivers. I have most of them as friends. You know,
nice.
When I get into the cars, they're like, "Oh, you're Dave. You think we wouldn't know you, right?"
I mean, that voice.
Yeah. No, the face behind the voice, and so I get caught often. Anyways, it's Area Talk right here on Today 95.1 FM. You just listen to the beautiful voice of Faustina Oputu, who is dripping with gold tonight. And
I'm dripping.
Dripping.
Okay. So I joined the dripping gang.
Yeah, she has gold, she has silver, she has
I'm all medaled up. Okay, I thought you were going to say I have bronze.
Yeah, is that bronze?
No, it
looks like.
It looks like the bronzer we use, makeup.
Yeah,
so I'm all medaled up.
Faustina is glowing.
Yeah, I'm glowing.
Yeah.
I have platinum, I have silver, I have gold, I have bronze. So
did you go somewhere?
I'm just medaled. No.
So you just had this on just to come to work?
Yes.
Tonight?
Yes.
Wow.
Some days are like that.
I tell you. Anyway, so you're going to be listening to Dave Roberts, and Faustina Oputu.
Absolutely.
Together on the show. We're going to be giving you the platform to hear from you, the eyewitness reports of what happened today. When you get home, or when you used to go home as a kid and you would sit your father down and tell him everything that happened
to you.
So that teacher beat me today. That auntie, that wicked auntie in school,
She did it again.
She's
always doing it.
Or one of your teacher fell, and you were so happy because that person is a wicked person, according to you. So you would report everything. That's what we want you to do on the show today. Report everything.
I'm just thinking about the analogy you just gave.
Yeah.
You go home and then you report everything to your father. Now, in this case, in this scenario, who's the father? David's the father.
I could just play that role. We have a father in heaven. If they don't want to listen to you in River State, they call the governor our father.
Yes, our father.
Yeah,
father of the state.
Yes, Daddy Weeks in River State. If he doesn't want to listen to you, there's a father in heaven. There are people, that play father figures in the state who would want to address, the issues that bedevil you. So feel free. No one is going to come for you, all right, as far as you do the right thing. You don't defame anyone's character. You do it modestly. Nothing is going to happen to you, all right? Trust us that we would keep your profile confidential right here on the show, all right? So Wednesday, what do we have for today? Meanwhile, there is a big story we'll touch later on.
Yeah.
For
it is area talk.
Very strong story. But let's start with this particular one right here in River State. The teachers in university demonstration schools in River State have continued to lament over the economic effect of the non-payment of 6 years' salary by the state government and what it's having on their families. So one of the teachers who spoke to Today FM, Sandra Kenneth, on behalf of the members, expressed dissatisfaction that their salaries have not been paid for over 6 years without any known reason. He also argued that the issue of mismanagement of funds by universities, as alleged by the River State government, should not be the reason for the staff and students to suffer. 6 years.
Yeah.
Just imagine, and it's not like they're saying we're keeping it for you. This is your money you worked for. You went to the school every day. You paid your transport.
And
you had to feed yourself through that period. You did everything, to work for them. And then someone says, I wouldn't give you not 1 month, not 2 months, not 3 months, not 6 months,
not 12 months,
1 year, 1 year, 6 months, 2 years, 2 years, 6 months, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 12. That's 68, right?
Mathematician. Okay.
Am I getting it correctly? Let me not come and fold my hand on air, right? Let's do it quickly. 6 times 12. Is it? Let's. I knew I went to school, so please let's not do this right here. 72. Okay. I just want to confirm. I said that off my.
The top of your
head. Yeah. 84. No, okay. What am I saying? Yeah, 72. All right. So 72 months of your life dedicated to a particular person or a particular group.
I mean, the last paragraph you read, that there's an accusation of mismanagement of fund by the university. That's the reason why. Maybe that's the reason why their salaries are being owed. But then again, if it is found out that someone or a group of people mismanaged funds, I mean, shouldn't that person or the group of people or the committee or the board or whatsoever, everyone who constitutes that group or that board, shouldn't they go in for it? Shouldn't they pay for it? As opposed to having the teachers. I mean, I can't really imagine working for even... Okay. Yeah. Early years in the industry, we did that. But 6 years, that's terrible.
And this is someone's father who has to provide
people's fathers.
People's fathers, please.
Probably and mothers.
Yeah. People's fathers, mothers, breadwinners, the whole family depends on this person to provide.
Now, whatever the case may have been that led to the stoppage of the salaries, now, if that case, if it should have been taken to court, or if it was taken to court, I mean, 6 years is enough time to be able to do all the adjournments and it's enough time to close the case and know what exactly is wrong, who to prosecute and who to acquit and charge and all of those.
Yeah.
So that the people who would be suffering for whatever reason, they are the real people that should suffer for it, as opposed to innocent people suffering for 6 years. How have they been coping? Or probably maybe doing something else. But how can you? I mean, this is Nigeria,
where the current inflation is it at 18%?
I think there's a point somewhere.
Yeah. And it's not coming down anytime soon. We're not seeing the trajectory going towards, at this point in time in the country, the price of maybe bottled water that was 100 naira moved to 150, 200 would come back to 50, 60, 70.
Dave, you're even going far. Bottled water.
Yeah.
What about the sachet water?
Okay.
A bag.
Okay.
That used to be like 18
naira.
Now
it's
you have
200.
it for 200 naira.
Yeah. And depending on where you buy it, if you buy it in a very quintessential environment, it's like 250 because of big man.
Swag. it comes with a swag. But it's a terrible situation to find. They found themselves in.
Yeah.
And I really do hope that the necessary. I really do not know what can be done at this point in time. If it's a court case, if they want to sue anybody for mismanagement, let that be done quickly. So let's justice be served.
I can't reason, the logic behind allowing people suffer for 6 years. And it's not like they have not been making statements towards this. Most of the times we've seen protest, not once, not twice, not thrice. These people have come out to protest. Our money. This is what we worked for. Pay us our money. And the government seems to be paying deaf ears to this. It's illogical.
I feel like there's more to this that should be dug out to the public. I mean, the government should come to talk about more issues that the public needs to know about. Why? The reason why the case is like this. Why they owed them for 6 months.
6 whole years.
Years, rather.
Yeah.
Not months, 6 years. That's a long time for
Very
someone
long
to
time.
suffer.
Yeah, and the government currently gifting and giving of the state through acts of benevolence, and then we still see issues like this. But take a listen to one of the teachers, and we'll get back to summarize this conversation.
I've not left the system. I'm still there teaching the children. But there are few now. The children are very few. No longer the school is a shadow of itself now. But we are still there, hoping that the government will do something. That's why we are using this medium to appeal to the governor to do something about our matter. My children are stranded. One went outside the country, cannot come back because I don't even have money to give to him to come back. So it has been so bad on us. And I appeal to the governor to do something about this matter so that our children, almost 7 years now, has been difficult.
Wow. He's still teaching in the school, still going to work without being paid.
So diligent.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people can continue that. I mean, can do that. You go to work 1 year free, 2 years free, till 7 years free, and you're still going.
You're still going to work.
Yeah, hoping that one day, someday, the governor would wake up to say, you know what, a letter, your salary is released to you. But I'm still pondering and wondering why their salaries are owed for this long.
There is this thing, no offense to any civil servant, right? But there is this mindset they create for you when they owe you your salaries. They create this mindset, this illusion that they are accumulating the money for you. So you hear them saying, when they paid these 5 months together, it's a big money.
No, that's after having suffered for the number of months that you need.
It looks like, okay, you don't pay us for 1 month, you don't pay us for 2 months, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You're just going to be hoping that one day the government is just going to wake up and pay all of the monies owed you. For years now, they've been clamoring, they've been crying, they've been calling on the government to do something about the salaries. And the salaries have not been business with that because we have an issue with continuity in governance. We lack that in governance.
It's going to be a terrible situation. And then the ripple effect it would have on the children. Now, if the demonstration teachers say, look, we're not going to school anymore, the teachers who would teach the children decide not to teach them
anymore.
I mean, would they go to classes and teach themselves?
Not at all.
Yeah.
And of course, you know how the educational sector is in the state, especially the primary and secondary sector.
Yeah.
We've been getting calls from different places, so people saying we don't have teachers. We hire teachers as parents to teach our children, and the ones that we have, how do we treat them? We owe them salaries.
Well, speaking of how we treat children and the condition of the educational system in River State, stakeholders in the educational sector in River State have called on the state government to adjust the academic calendar to properly reintegrate students who are affected by the floods in the Orashi region. Now, in an interview with Today FM, Sandra Kenneth, an educationist, Emmanuel Dogbar, said students in the affected areas should be given adequate attention after the disaster to ensure that they meet up with their activities. He blamed the government at all levels for failing to take precautionary measures on how to reduce the effect of flooding, especially on the educational sector. Take a listen to what he said.
They're going to be taken aback. Every child who's not in school at this time is going to be losing out. They had enough time to plan and prepare for this. The indicators were there. But unfortunately, these children are going to suffer loss. Not just loss of whatever their parents had, but also time, loss of academic values and what they were supposed to have learned in the period. But in this case, this is Rivers State, for example. Orashi region is not in school. All other regions not affected by the flooding, they are in school. Halting the entire academic calendar will not do anybody any good. Unfortunately, as soon as this flooding is dealt with, as soon as these children get back their home, I think that the academic calendar for the Orashi region needs to be tweaked a little bit. And what that will mean is that during the vacation or the holidays, they may not have the holidays like others can catch up.
All right, so what do you think about this, Faustina?
Well, I think I totally agree. The academic calendar in the affected region, it needs to be tweaked so that when they get back to the classrooms, I mean, they will be able to catch up with what their counterparts in other areas have been taught. Because if we don't do that, I mean, they're going to be losing out a lot.
Of course.
They're going to lose out a lot. I mean, there is a syllabus, there is a calendar, they follow this. And if you lose out like a month in school and then the water finally recedes and you get back to school, and if they don't do anything about the academic calendar in those places, it would mean that they will lose out on an entire month, depending on the number of months or weeks that this is going to last.
Yeah.
So I think that something has to be done about it, and it has to begin now. We don't need to wait for, when the flood is over, and for when these students will go back to school, and you begin to, what do we do about the situation right about now? Are we going to just abandon them and act like that didn't happen?
And most of those children might be in what they call it again? Those classes where you're preparing to write
terminal classes.
Yeah, terminal classes. You need to write your junior WIAC or your first school living certificate or your SSCE exams. They have to be able to get to class, learn a thing or two so they can prepare for their exams.
But like you said, again, the holidays, when it comes, I mean, the ones who have suffered because of the flood, they shouldn't have any. They should stay back. And at this point in time, because we don't have a proactive government, at this point in time, I'm not sure that they are thinking towards that direction. I'm not sure they're thinking about what to do with this set of people in the society at the moment. I'm not sure they're thinking about that. Like he said, we blame the government. Fine. We definitely would blame the government for this one because adequate precautions were not taken. Nothing was done about it, to prevent or to mitigate the flood.
Yeah.
To make sure that we don't suffer what we suffer now. Nothing was done about it. We're here now. And at this point in time, some people are just concerned about Okay, let's just concern ourselves with relief materials. It's fine. It's okay to do that because we're not even evacuating people from the places. Some people are still trapped.
The floods affect.
I think yesterday someone called and talked about some community and talking about the fact that
people are still trapped there.
People are still there, no government presence and all that. So while we are dealing with the issue where we're still distributing relief materials to these people, what are we doing for the future, for the aftermath? And it has to be an holistic approach, taking into cognizance every sector. And this is one very important area.
Yeah.
So the government has to, map out plans from now so that once the flood is over,
the children,
the kickstart, So they don't lose out.
It's really important.
They don't lose out.
It's really important. Finally, before we get to the major story for today, a former commissioner for special duties in River State, Davis Ibiamo Ikaya, has expressed support to the call for the establishment of the State Emergency Agency to address the issues of emergencies in the state, some of which he expressed, floodings and the likes. And he's just reiterating what we said.
We've been saying
what we've been saying. And it's important that we learn the lessons from experiences like this. We're very good with just moving forward without
about lessons. I was having a conversation with Priye earlier this evening. I think he was having a discussion with an environmental engineer. I mean, he was talking about the technicalities of what to do, of what the government can do to make sure that we don't have this issue of flood and recall again.
Okay.
And I'm like, whoa, this is really nice. So if we have an agency like this, the State Emergency Management Agency, and we have people like that, environmental engineers, and of course every other person who is capable of handling the issue, looking at different issues and making sure that making proposals, making projections and profiling solutions to all of the issues, I think that it would go a long way. Come maybe the next time the flood would come, if we are better prepared, if we begin from now, we're going to be better prepared to handle situations like that, so we don't find ourselves here. Because it's really a terrible situation.
It is. It is. And I think a proactive government, even if Osinopo says proactive and government should not be in the same sentence.
I mean, it's only the Nigerian government. They shouldn't be in the same sentence.
Proactive government should have the common sense to think forward and be futuristic in dealing with issues like this.
We might just bring in the environmental engineer tomorrow to
Definitely.
talk
All right, so we'll go on a short break. And then when we return, we will be bringing you the big story for tonight. It involves a young woman, involves the police, and the adjective binding both of them is rape. Well, we'll get to hear from the person in question and talk about this with her on the show. Stay tuned. It's Today 95.1 FM.
.1 FM, voice of the people.
And we're back.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Into that position so you can bring about that
solution.
So when you vote me, then you sleep.
Let me see if I can take another phone call. Hello, Today 95.1 FM. Good morning.
What makes a policeman to be able to feed is the gun he's holding. They use their gun to extort money from people.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
No longer news that we are truly the voice of the people.
Am I not a slave in Nigeria?
I refuse if you are.
You're a slave. Let's not get to that now. So the Nigerian is philosophizing.
You spot the difference now? I am a proud Nigerian. I have been placed here by God for a time such as this.
At my back, I ain't coming back.
The degradation
challenges and problems faced by Nigeria are the perfect backdrop for me to make Nigeria a praise on the earth.
The State Criminal Investigation Department to charge her father to... So the 18-year-old girl in an interview with Today FM narrated how her father first sponsored the termination of her 3 months pregnancy before raping her. Now she disclosed that she and her mother had arrested her father, but the officers in charge of the case granted him bail without proper investigation, accusing the police of trying to cover up the case. Miracle further called on the Commissioner of Police and well-meaning Nigerians to intervene to ensure justice is served in this matter. Take a listen to what she said.
My father has been raping me for 4 good times since he brought me back from Aba. He has been sleeping with me in the house, threatening me with my little girl that is 8 months old. After terminating my 3 months pregnancy, the twins I wanted to have for my husband, after terminating it, then he wanted me to conduct IVF for him and his wife that have not have any child for good 12 years. Then when after disagreeing with them, he had to start sleeping with me forcefully with axe. Sometimes he used penknife and machete. He uses beat me every single day. He beats me up to sleep with me. He harassed me. When his wife will talk to him, he will tell the wife that he's correcting me, that I'm a very stubborn girl, I'm a prostitute, I want to go wayward. I took this case to state CID and they're sitting on my matter. They don't want to take it to court. Please, I need help.
Okay, so Today FM contacted the officer at the state TID and he said the matter is still under investigation, but revealed that the suspect has been arrested by the police at Owerri in Imo State over his alleged involvement in the destruction of properties of a community youth leader. Our attempts by Today FM to reach out to the accused person has been unsuccessful, but we will be having a conversation with this victim and the story. But before that, Faustina,
Jay,
wonder should never end.
Wonders really would never end. Listening to her voice, wow. And she telling the story, it's really a terrible one. She said they met her, to carry out an IVF for them. She refused, and because she refused, apparently because they've been looking for a child, he wants to have that child by all means, including raping her. Not someone now, raping his daughter.
Yeah.
And threatening her. Now this is really terrible. It's terrible. And what beats me is she took the case to the state CID and they granted him bail without proper investigation. What could he have done? Did he pay their money? Were they induced in any way to just let the case go like that? Or how sometimes cases like this can be. Once they tell you, this is what you need to do for us to follow your case through.
Make sure that justice is given to you. You have to
probably
do things.
If you don't comply, oh well, your case is good as dead. And I'm thankful that this is coming to the public domain, because everyone who should be involved in this matter, I'm talking about FIDA, I'm talking about civil society organization, NAPTI. Yeah.
Association of Trafficking for Young Persons.
But especially FIDA, really, because they're good with taking up issues like this. And then the Civil Rights Protection, where Prince Wiro is the leader there. They're good with cases like this. How can you do that? In the process, he terminated a pregnancy.
3-month-old pregnancy.
Old pregnancy.
And apparently she's pregnant. Apparently she's married. But let's have this conversation with the mother of Miracle Otoye. Right now we are going to be speaking with the mother. And I'm going to be hearing from the horse's mouth. Let's know how this matter would pan out.
Definitely, because I have questions in my mind, because this is really strange. It is really strange.
Okay. Okay.
Hello.
Good evening. Good evening. Yes. Are we on to Miracle?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Good evening.
All right. Miracle, you're welcome.
You're welcome, sir.
Okay. So your story is a very pathetic and touching one. We didn't get to hear much from the news insert. So in the next 2-3 minutes, can you just summarize and break down exactly what has been transpiring between you and your father? The first question I want to ask is this your biological father or stepfather?
He's my biological father.
Your
His name is Onyema. Yes. His name is Onyema Uchechukwu Nnamdi Otuoni Yusebush. That's what his name is.
Okay. And how...
I knew him. Okay?
No, go on.
I met him for the first time 17th of July 2022 this year. That was the first time I saw my father for the first time in my life.
Okay.
That was the first time I saw him. After that, they said that FIDA wanted to talk to us, me and my sister, because we are two. He abandoned us for 18 good years. So he went to FIDA to claim the right of the children. So when we got there, after FIDA finished listening from him, after collecting what they collected, bribe, everything, they handed us over to him. Then after long, they took us to his house. I was expecting to come back.
Okay, Miracle. Let's get something straight. You said you were given to FIDA, and then FIDA handed you over back to him.
Yes.
Are you sure about the statement?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Okay, go on.
Then, after this, he terminated my 3 months pregnancy.
Okay.
He paid the woman after terminating the pregnancy.
Was he responsible? Was he responsible for the pregnancy?
He's my husband.
Okay, you're married?
Yes.
How long have you been married?
That's not quite long.
Okay. Okay, go on.
So he started maltreating my 8-month-old baby, the one I'm having in my hand right now. He started maltreating the baby. After conducting the abortion, after doing the abortion, he gave me all those nonsense things he gave to me. Then after which, him and his wife called me that I should come and conduct. They want me to help them conduct IVF for the both of them, so they can have a child. That I can see that my own child is very beautiful. That theirs will be beautiful as well, because I have beautiful children in my womb. That lets them collect my egg and collect his semen and implant in his wife to have a child. Then I refused. After refusing, the punishment for my baby became more. He started forcing me, beating me, maltreating me, beating me severely, and forcibly sleeping with me because he's an aye. He sleeps with me with axe, all these harmful objects and machetes. Sometimes he beats me, tears my clothes, and beats me up before sleeping with me.
All right.
Okay.
I want to ask you, so when this was going on, what did your husband do about it?
What?
Your husband. What did your husband do about it?
Actually, they want to kill him, but this is not the way to kill him. This is not the way to solve anything. So I pleaded with them because they are very, very angry. I pleaded with them that I would do it my own way, me and my mother. She told them that she would do it her own way. She would say it, she would do it in a very good way, not for them to stain their hands with his blood. So they said we are going to do it lawfully.
Okay, so they have been issuing threats to your husband and you if you don't comply with what they ask you to do.
Sir?
They have been issuing threats to you and your husband if you don't comply with what...
Yes, he has been threatening my husband's life. He severally, he went to where I and my husband live. He threatened the landlord. The landlord had to pursue us out of the place we rented and told us we will not live there. He also threatened most of our neighbors and our own life. Now, my husband is no longer living there. He's now living somewhere else with his brothers.
Okay, so how long has this maltreatment been? How long?
How long has what?
Has your father been maltreating you and raping you? How long has this been?
This is almost a month, and we stayed there. He has been maltreating I and my baby. He deprived me from taking care of my baby. The wife claims the child, took her to the village. They danced. They said it was her baby. They locked me in the house. After dancing and rejoicing for my own child, which is not hers, she claimed that it was hers.
Okay.
After then.
All right. So you now reported the matter to the state CID?
Yes. Actually, I came out from the court the day I told this to FIDA. I told this matter to FIDA, and FIDA was just busy turning the matter upside down. They don't want to. They say come today, come tomorrow. After that, sir, then I raised alarm in the court premises where some lawyers gathered, female lawyers gathered to help me at the magistrate court there. They gathered to help me, collected my child. I told them that they're going to kill I and my child if we follow them, because he told me that I should just take a very good look at everywhere, that this should be my last day on earth. That if he takes me back today, he will kill me. So I had to raise an alarm in the court premises, Federal High Court, so they could help me and my child.
Okay. And has any family member, apart from your mother, has any other family member tried to intervene in this issue?
Trying to do what?
Any other family member, apart from your mother, has any other family member tried to intervene?
Yes, many of them. They are all helping. They are all up and doing.
So what happened at the state CID?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me? What happened at the state CID? Can you tell us what happened there?
We went there at the state CID, sir, and they were just busy. We went the first one. After arresting him for 2 days, they freed him without our notice. They didn't even let us know. They just freed him. And so on a very good day, we met at the park when we were about to go to the state CID for that same case, because they lied to us that he was still in the cell. So we jumped together at that park. So we followed him up inside the motor.
Wow.
And we went to state CID.
And since then, has he still been issuing threats to you and your life?
Yes, he has been issuing threats to me. He told me face to face that he told me that he will kill me, kill my child, kill my husband, kill my mother, kill my grandmother, and those that are supporting us. That he said it in Igbo, that that he will do me something in this life.
All right. And how is the matter going on right now? Are you safe where you are? Are you still feeling threatened? Or, how are you feeling right now? Are you safe or are you still feeling threatened?
I'm just hiding. I'm not even living a very good life, because I hide, I go out, I hide and come back. No one knows where I stay. I just live a life of a criminal right now.
Wow. All right, so we'll keep tabs on you concerning this particular issue. Feel free to reach out to Today95.1 FM if you have anything to say, okay?
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Miracle. My regards to your mother, all right?
Right, thank you. Bye.
Faustina, unfortunately.
Yeah, wahala. I mean, this is a terrible situation.
Wow.
Allegations here and there. FIDA being roped in as well.
The police being
roped in as well. But now that this is in the public domain, I'm thinking that eyes are going to be on this matter, and I'm hoping that justice is going to be served. He's been arrested in Imo State. He should be brought back
apparently
here.
For something different.
For something different,
yes. Something different. So if it wasn't for the fact that he tried to, what was the case again? He vandalized some properties
of a youth leader.
The destruction of properties of a youth leader in the community in Imo, in Owerri, he would not have been arrested.
Absolutely.
He would not have been arrested.
Like you said, he was arrested for 2 days and he was released without their consent. And they lied about the fact that he was still there. If not that, I mean, she saw him at one point in time. So why all the lies? I mean, maybe water passed under the bridge and they're like, okay, let's let you go.
Who's this man really that he seems to be bigger than the law? I mean, for what I try to imagine in my mind right now, the police came in, arrested, and then he came out.
You know, sometimes cases are like that, you know, when they feel like you are just a common Nigerian and you wouldn't be able to push your case to a logical conclusion, they might just handle your case with levity, as opposed to, oh, this man is an influential man in the society, so let's just, you know, pursue this case to a logical conclusion. But that might just be the case. Oh, yeah, it's one of those stories. But it's not one of those stories. We're talking about lives on the line. One gone already.
A 3-month old baby.
That's gone already. And he's threatening Miracle, the mother,
and the baby.
Miracle's husband.
Yeah, and the child.
Even the child.
8-month old child. The story and the fact that we're trying to reach out to the accused person and it's been unsuccessful, we'll definitely keep tabs on this story.
He's probably being arrested somewhere. So when he's done with that case, do
you think we should talk to FIDA?
I think we should.
We should do that.
We should. So I think they're already in on the matter, but we'll still reach out to them.
Yeah.
To know what exactly?
Let's know exactly. She said she was handed over to FIDA, and FIDA handed over, you know, the issue back, or handed her over back to the father and the child also. So many things I'm trying to put together.
But then again, I think that's another case. That's another case aside the rape. He abandoned them for over 18 months.
How did
18
she get
years
back
rather.
to him?
And then probably he went to FIDA to
demand.
Yes.
Oh.
So apparently they went back and forth, and FIDA gave custody of the children to him.
Okay.
So after getting custody of Miracle and the sister,
he decides to prey on them. Human beings can be monsters sometimes.
I mean, what would be? He said, okay, your babies are beautiful, so
I want to make babies.
I want to make babies by you, so they'll look as beautiful as you are. For goodness sakes, I'm your daughter.
Wow.
You had to go as far as raping.
Trying to
kill everyone on the line.
Oh, so his plan is, I just want to have kids from you. To whatever extent I would go, I'll make sure I have beautiful kids from you.
And to think that the other lady is involved. Probably a stepmother somewhere is involved, because she said his wife, and she mentioned her mother also. So apparently there's another lady involved, stepmother somewhere, claiming, she said they locked her somewhere, took the baby,
went with the child to her
the
village and did Omugo.
Claiming that
she just gave birth. Well, thank God, like you said, thank God it's been brought to public space. Rivers people of Rivers State, if there is anything you can do to help this lady, young Miracle Otoye, if there is anything that can be done, let's do it.
Well, I think first, since he's been arrested somewhere, we can collaborate. I mean, the Rivers State Police Command can collaborate, yes, with that of Imo State. So once he's done serving,
would find out what he
should be.
He actually wants. I mean, if you want a child, you can. I mean, no one is stopping you.
He has
from
go and get married
already. Again.
Miracle and the sister.
He wants a man. He wants a boy. All right, go get married to another person who would give you a male son, or a male child rather. Wow. Let's take the phone calls right now. I think people are already venting, and they want to show their displeasure towards this particular report. 0817 0000951 or 0810 9510951, or you can send text messages to the number 0701 933 9962. In the words of Omaomi, if you ask me, Now who I go ask? The matter where we see so strong things are happening. 95.1 FM. Hello and welcome. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, 95.1 FM.
You're
How
welcome.
are you doing?
I'm wonderful. Good evening. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Joseph. I'm calling from Women.
All right, go ahead.
The issue you just mentioned now is very pathetic. That a father could be this heartless and this brutal to a biological daughter. It's really pathetic. And thanks for bringing this to public domain.
All right.
Well, regarding the police, I don't have much to say about them, right? Because they have actually lost their reputation in Nigeria. But I'm mostly concerned with FIDA. Because this is not just the first case that I'm hearing of people FIDA being nonchalant about people's issues.
Oh, okay.
I know of a young lady that the husband threw away and threatened to kill her as well. The young lady was advised to report the matter to FIDA. And the same issue Miracle explained was the same experience this woman had with FIDA. At the end of the day, they forced her to return back to the husband. And the nasty treatment continued. Do you understand? So the situation is getting out of hand. You can't get justice with the police. You can't get justice with the law. You can't get justice with FIDA. Then where else do they expect this woman to go to? It's a very pathetic situation. And I would just want all the responsive bodies to be involved in this matter and get it to an end. At least when somebody is just used, it will become a deterrent to others.
Okay.
Thank you very much, 95.1.
Thank you very much.
Very much.
Are we seeing the same? Are we seeing the same
attitude?
Virus of corruption creeping into agencies like FIDA?
Well, I don't know. Now, this is like he said. He witnessed a case. He knows about the case, and this is another case. The case of Miracle. Two. Probably we still have a couple of other people. We have gone through that same issue. I don't know, but this is one organization that I feel is fighting for the rights of women and children, not just women, but even the men. Sometimes the children, the male child. But I feel they were doing something, and they were doing it well. But to hear allegations like this
against bodies like FIDA,
bodies like this,
wow.
Where does that leave us? It seems like every day we have wings and someone somewhere is
just clipping them.
And we become so helpless.
I think I would definitely need to speak with the chairperson in River State. Let's get to hear from her. I would definitely need to do that. Probably on the show. 95.1 FM. Hello, welcome. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
You're welcome. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Mario. I'm calling from
All right, go ahead.
I have a question regarding this matter.
All right.
What made that the lady start living with the father while she's married?
She didn't start living with the father.
That's not a reason for the father to rape her. Is that a reason?
No. I'm asking something because you have to bring the father out of your family because you're a married woman and you left your house and started living with your father.
That's not the issue.
She didn't leave the house. The father went to allegedly he went to FIDA to demand custody of his children.
Yes, he had done that, but before he got there, she was already married. So
what has that got to do with the rape case?
So what if she stays with the father?
What's wrong in that?
Fine. Now, another thing is that for over 1 month, this has been happening. Even attempt to, she's supposed to come and report to this station now and also the police.
She's been doing something about it, but it doesn't matter the time you come out to say something about it. It's in
we should start talking immediately and somebody wants to attempt.
Would you go on with a conversation that you are being threatened about? You want to say something and someone is threatening your life with cultism, with machetes and every other thing, and saying if you talk about this, I will kill you.
Yes, but the minute somebody threatens my life, I'll go and report immediately. I don't have to wait till it happens.
Well, everyone is not like you.
Okay.
So what has that got to do with the rape? I mean, are you trying to defend?
I'm not sure he's trying to defend. He's saying, the timing is late.
The deed is done already. I mean, it doesn't matter the time the person comes out to say. But finally, the person has come out to say that this is what is happening to me.
Yeah.
For some people, they'll tell you, oh, at that point, I don't know what to do. I don't know who to talk to. I don't know where to go to.
Everyone
some
can't
people
do
are
the same.
scared like that. I mean, you're threatening someone. If you talk, I'll kill you.
And you expect them to react the way you would react. No,
everyone is not the same.
95.1 FM. Hello and welcome. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
You're welcome. What's your name, please?
My name is Onu Samuel, calling from Port Harcourt.
Onu Samuel, you're welcome. Go ahead.
Yes, I think FIDA, they are gradually losing their relevance in this society of ours. What they are interested in is to monitor pastors that misbehave and they do things to take credit.
Well, you can't totally assume that, Mr. Samuel.
A father left his daughter for over 18 years. A FIDA did not investigate the reason why a father will leave his children for 18 years, and after 18 years, you came back. Without adequate investigation in the children and then of that they are safe or not, FIDA took the children, the daughters, and get to this man without even adequate monitoring of the person that they are giving these children to. And if such complaint at the end of the day came to them, instead of them to take up the matter, FIDA is not compromising their stand. And I ask, why is it that the status of this man is not revealed to us, the public?
But she mentioned the name.
Is he a commissioner of police or is a member of the AGU in Imo State or a notorious killer or assassin? His status should be revealed to the public. And this issue of police compromising their stand anytime they carry out high-profile criminal matter is quite unpalatable. You arrest somebody that threatens somebody's life, at the end of the day, police will go behind and take money and release that person, and you begin to run. Look at the place the guy is staying. It's not even safe. Running with fragile life. So for me, I mean, if FIDA does not retrieve their steps and do what is right, I think it is high time people start protesting against that FIDA, because they are losing their relevance. They have not compromised their stand with the politicians of this state and country to do the wrong thing. I think they are compromising with the police to do wrong things in the state and in this country. If you don't have money, FIDA does not look at your face. That is what they are doing right now in the state. If you are not connected, FIDA does not look at your face. That is what they are doing. Before we know them to be people that go to the villages to protect the interests of women. But today, they are going to Abuja, they are going to Lagos, they are now standing in Port Harcourt. Only the high-profile cases they are interested in. Once you don't have money, they compromise the police and do to be double standards in every matter.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Onu Samuel. Such heavy allegations against FIDA.
Very heavy.
But like I said, we'll definitely reach out to them. We'd like to hear both sides of the story.
Absolutely.
95.1 FM. Hello and welcome. Good evening to you. What's your name?
Hello, Mr. Dave and Lady Faustina. Good evening.
Good evening.
You're welcome.
Yes, Reginald calling from Chepetche.
Reginald, go on.
Yes. I want to make an appeal to you people based on the information that this young lady gave.
Okay.
We can see that he's been threatened and her life is no longer protected. And I would like a situation where you people can take this matter up, invite the police PRO and the FIDA to this session. Let us see how they can be of help.
Okay.
To because I know that for me, FIDA here in Rivers State have been doing a very good job. I am not going to condemn FIDA here because I may not know whether it is the FIDA here or the FIDA in Imo State or somewhere else. But I believe that the FIDA here in Rivers State is doing a very fantastic job, which I know that if the attention is being called, they will take up this matter immediately. I know that, I don't know, for now it is an allege, except that an authority is being proven by a competent authority. For now it is an allege. But let me believe that it doesn't happen. But if it happens, I think that man is worse than a Satan. If truly this young lady is her biological daughter, I think that man will even be worse than a Satan.
All right. Okay.
But for now, let me look at it as an allegation. And secondly, to let me talk about the issue of the first issue that you brought concerning the school, the education, the demonstration school.
Yes.
I think there have been these people have been in the news for a very long time. I know that their matter has went to the High Court, which they won. The Appeal Court, which they also won. But I continue to wonder why the River State government continue to steal these people's salary for 6 years. These people have been crying this thing for 6 years. And what the government expect them to eat? How did the government feel that they should feed or eat? Still, will I call it wickedness or what? It is not that the money is not there. The money is here. The governor has demonstrated, has told us severally that the money is here, and which we, all of us, are witness that we have this money here.
Okay.
And the governor is being wicked. I don't know why. Look at us. Those of us too. Like I said yesterday, who they had terminated contract since 2016. I refuse to pay the Pentagon Security Company. And this man is going through court. People are dragging to court, a contract that is owned by River State government. The River State government is supposed to pay contractor, while contractor pays his workers. I don't know how they want this man to do.
All right, Mr. Reginald, because of time, I will have to let you go. But thank you so much. We got your point there, both sides. 95.1 FM. Hello and welcome. Hello, good evening. All right, you want to be part of the conversation? 0817 0000951. Or you can send text messages and WhatsApp messages to the number 0701 933 9962. Also, you call this other number 0810 9510 951. We'll be here to take your opinions on this. And yes, it's still Area Talk. Feel free to call in and give us any latest trends in your area, any eyewitness report would like to share. 95.1 FM. Hello and welcome. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, you're welcome.
Yeah, Faustina.
Hello, Brahma. Good evening, you're welcome.
Yes. I want to thank my governor as a way to weekend. I want to thank him very, very serious. So I want to thank him because of our roads, Tumodogo roads. The governor have tried for us to make sure, and we know that governor have put a much money in that road. But I want to beg the company, the protest company. I want to beg them to do a needful to us, to do a good work for us. You know, when they enter that road, when they start the road, we don't have anything like here in our community. But when you go to my community now, you will see he everywhere. The thing they have removed for that road, you will pack it for persons that don't want.
So I want to beg them. Let them promote all these heap where they are heaping in our domot. So that they our place, because if you want to build store now, you cannot build store. Because the place this high, that is I never see that kind work. So I want to beg them. I know they have tried for my community. Let them promote all this Yamayama for the road. Let them promote it aside the road so that our place will be free. I am begging them. And also I want to beg my boys. I thank my boss, Rumodogo boys. They have tried.
All right.
You know, when you hear Rumodogo, stop all this. They maintain peace to make sure that this company walk the road. They maintain peace till today. So I want to also begging them not to make peace till this company finish.
Okay.
So that the company will walk their road.
Okay.
I want to get. Hello.
Yes. Wait, just round off. Thank you.
Yes, I want to beg my youth, the elder, let them make peace for the company to do their normal work.
All right.
Because last week I hear that some people will go down threat the company. I want to beg them, as they be keeping silent right from beginning of that road till now. I want to beg them, let them not cause any problem, so that the company will work this way.
Okay, thank you very much. I had to let you go there. 95.1 FM. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
You're welcome. What's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm Chima, calling from Everett, Namoga local government.
Chima, you're welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah, so first of all, I want to talk about the demonstration teachers.
All right.
Who are begging the governor. So, Dave, please, I want to say something. I know that the reason why the governor refused to pay them was because of the huge amount of money we are paying, our parents are paying about their school fees, that they don't remit to state government posts. I know that is one of the reasons why Yes Wike stopped paying them. I don't see the reason why they should not say the truth to the public. We that are parents, I have a child that is schooling in that school up in Delhi campus. We are paying. I don't know why they should not remit the money to the state post. They should remit the money so that the state government will pay them. Is it whenever they collect money they will eat? Look at now, as I'm talking to you now, in our all these government secondary and primary schools, we are still paying levies. Why must it be like that? When we are here, so we start we start seizing their salary again. They will say, it's a wicked man. Is this? Is that? Why can't people say the truth so that truth can set us free? We are paying huge amount of money, and they refuse to render the account to the state government. That is one of the reasons why the governor refused to pay them. Is it because the governor has refused to take them to EFCC?
But even if it's that's the situation, must they be owed for 6 whole years? This is not 1 month. This is not 2 months. This is 6 years.
They should go and beg the governor, not going to court. They should go and beg him. The governor is just like a father. When you send your father, instead of you to make a case with your father, you should go and beg your father. It is when your father refuses the begging that he will not take other parties to go and beg him. It's my state for their own. So another one I want to say, Dave, please. I want to talk about our school. I know this technical school in the local community. I know that the NDDC want to start their job. Let them remember this our school. Please let them remember this technical school that they are building. Since 2014 up to today, since after Jonathan handed over to Buhari, up to today, I told it was last time when I called that they added about 35 blocks. Up to I'm talking to him. Even if you go there now, some of the road, these 16 mm roads that they used to stand the pillars, they have vandalized it. And they sold it after all these scavengers. Please, Dave, I want to say another thing about our roads.
All right, please make it very quick because we have other people on the line.
These are east-west roads. I said something about the media. Let them come. Let the local government organize people to come and cut the media of the east-west road. It's overgrown. If you are at this side of the road, you cannot see a vehicle cross the other side of the road. So let them come and make something, do something about the road. Let them clear the road. Please, may God bless you.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, 95.1 FM, hello.
Yes, briefly, I want to talk about my high witness.
Go on, feel free.
Yes, Onu Samuel.
Okay.
Dave, what is really going on in Port Harcourt now is quite disappointing and it's annoying. You remember when the administration of Nyesom Wike came on board 2015? The whole Port Harcourt was thrown into darkness, right?
Yeah.
No street light, nothing. People vandalized the amount, people sold them and made profit and everything. Do you know that same scenario is not playing out now? As the street lights are not on working, I don't know if it was being instructed by the governor or the commissioner for hoodlums to start pulling the armored cable from the street lights. You go to Transamadi, you go to Elekoya Azi towards Umumasi, you will see that people are trying to pull those armored cable out of those street lights. Because no light, no power, no voltage to power those street lights. People are now conspiring. I don't know if it is being orchestrated by the governor or the commissioner to pull those cables in order to bring pains upon the next administration. I don't really enjoy what is happening. If you drive down to Rumumasi roundabout, that place is not a death trap until we hear that tanker or what they call it, a container falls and press people, and at the end of the day they lose their life. That is when government will come and start declaring Order 21. It's quite annoying. Dave, just people should monitor what is happening in Port Harcourt. You see that we don't have governance. There is no governance again in Rivers State or what? As our governor taking upon himself 3 states to govern, and is assigned to govern Rivers State, that every other sector is now crippling and dying without attention.
All right.
It's quite appalling.
Okay. Thank you very much, Onu Samuel. It's still Today 95.1 FM area talk. Now, when you call on the show, ensure that you give time for other people to call in and contribute. Okay? We don't want to spend hours, just dwelling on your own call and conversation. Let every other person call in to share their thoughts. The numbers are 0817 0000951 or 0810-9510-951. You want to share something on the text message portal?
Okay, let's take some messages right here.
All right.
Okay, I think this might just take some time.
All right, let's take some calls. 95.1 FM. Hello and welcome.
Good evening.
Mr. Cookingham, you're welcome. Good evening to you.
Good evening.
Good evening, you're welcome.
The flood is coming down gradually.
Yeah.
But I want to beg the government to do something. Dave, that's what I don't say in my mind. I don't know who organized and they organized you have to talk for funds for these people. If you can say people can get that to put 1,000, 200, 3,000, join together and go and give this things. At least it's better because what I say, if all of us gather and it will come out if all of us gather and put 100, 300, 3,000, 2,000, that's 1% to them. Because the government has neglected people totally. People are delivering there, nothing happens. Or deliver on the site, on the bare ground, it's on top of the grass. No medical attention for them, River State. The river said that charging people money. That's not my concern.
do again. Remember the street light I said yesterday, street light in Port Harcourt. Please, government, endeavor and try and give us street light. So that course is dark. Me, I do that in the night. When one was 7, 8, I don't go again in the night. I'm at home because I'm afraid of going. These people can stay in one corner and harm somebody. So it starts home, it starts to go out. So please, I don't want anybody to go out in the night and Port Harcourt now or drive in the night because the place is as dark as midnight. The most concern this night is this demonstration secondary school. The government has not paid for 6 to 7 years now, Uncle Dave. I heard some of them are still complaining that please government should pay them. Dave, how will you see as a Rivers man or live in Rivers say they work? Their wife works the same place. Both of them. I had a man, both and a wife work teaches in the same school. They are not being paid for 6 years. How will this husband and wife feed their children, pay house rent, pay their dues? But Dave, my major concern yesterday I had a government donated 20-something vehicle for this autumn state, Benue State for their campaign. Donated 25 to Cross River another week. Donated 200 million to Lagos State. If this government is donating to this state, all of them, what are not joining together? You can't pay this people that have rivers men and women that have worked for this state for some 20-something years, some 30 years, some 15 years. God cannot pay them. But government feels to donate money outside. My father said that a child must find the house before that child start going outside. Then it bothers me that nobody sentence, no Rivers man start to come out to say something that a state structure is saying like this. The government will donating money to people, and it's all these that work in state government or set up for something have been personal for 6 years. Dave, if I close my eye, wake up and sleep, I remember this. I went for River State. That's not the state our founding father planned for. I remember something like this. After this state, they also laid their life for this great state. I remember great men of women of this state for the Calabari, from people money that sacrificed their life for this state. I wonder how we feeling where they see that South River State has worked 2050 for 6 years of good day. How will our father see? So please, I want our father rulers, I want our chief, please talk to governor, please go and beg him. This is some sort of state. Those that wear their jeans in 2019, and defended him. I asked the ground where they wear their jeans in 2019, defended the military, and they won election, and those he is publishing them now. It is now I want to come and give what I say melembe, or this I want to give employ 100,000. How much is it?
Okay.
Please, please pay this with a before he got off office.
All right.
Thank you,
my brother. Thank you very much, Mr. Cookigam. Issues of floods, issues of street light.
Yeah, I mean, more people are, calling in on the show to talk about the darkness in Port Harcourt at night, meaning that we need the street lights to be up. So whoever is responsible for that, before the governor would do something about it, people should, take the message to the governor. Port Harcourt people are clamoring for street lights. We shouldn't even clamor for it.
As simple as that.
It's an amenity.
It's a project that would augment whatever we have done on the road infrastructure.
Yes.
We
cannot build fine flyovers
without
and roads, some beautiful roads, and then we don't have street lights.
No. It doesn't work.
Just imagine how fine the flyovers and the roads that you've constructed would be if there is street light.
A function and a working street light structure.
Yes, we could just take pictures and put it out there. Like, okay,
and then you're proud. You're proud of your
absolutely your achievements.
Yeah, your achievements. Well, back to the phone lines. 95.1 FM. Hello. Yes, you're welcome. Good evening.
Yes.
Yes.
What up, Christina?
I'm here. Good evening. Welcome.
Yeah, I'm Igwe Sunday, powerful.
All right.
Welcome.
Yeah. So I'm telling you about what Governor U.S. Wike did for Odette University. They give us a commissioner and give them another people appointment too in the government house. I so much appreciate what he did. You have remember Odette people, because I know that Odette not have people in the government. But today, I hope he remember one person too, or two people for the appointment. I appreciate what he have done for that one. So, the second one about the Chief Lloyd being our chairman of Emunga local government. He's trying. what he did in that Emwa local government, God will reward him. He did many things because since other people have been there, we are not seeing a good thing. We are not seeing a light. Nothing we have been showing a good thing. Just like it's not like a living thing is there. But when you go to that place or passing there, you will appreciate what he has done. He done many structures there. So many things. Even things we are finding difficult to go in far places, we are seeing so many things there. ATM machine is there. Everything complete in the council. God will reward him what he has tried. He has tried a lot because we have never seen any chairman have done such a thing. Some of them will come and they carry their money and go. They loot money. They will not do any reasonable. This is what shows that now council have they are getting money. But it's what he did. He made sure he spent something, do a meaningful thing in that council. I appreciate what he has done. So the third one about that Obekita Road. I've told you before my life cut off yesterday based on my listing cut off. So that Obekita Road is not go area. You see that way you pity us because that's where we are finding our daily bread. Yeah, farming for that place, going to fetch firewood and carry all those things. You know this time around. This is the season of farming. That's where we're passing through that place. There is no road, no anything. Tell the governor of River State, the chairman of Emwa look at me. I know that he is right. He went to Empepo. He has been commissioned one road there for Empepo. He has doing another one from the community. He has done for some other communities. If it is let him try to help us for Rumuji here to do this Obekita Road. We are not passing that place again. No road. If you see that, come to you see it one to one that I can tell you is the real thing. Okay. I not tell you a lie. Okay. No. So I beg. Election is very soon to start. Now we will help them for election.
All right.
So that's what they remember. So I'm begging you. We're not seeing light too. Light is not existing in this community again. Over 1 year now, we are not seeing light. We have blackouts. Nobody can sell water, pure water to manage himself. Even to do hairdressing, to barbering, so that they can manage themselves. Because some widows do not have anything to do. But other people can have those things to manage themselves. Selling pure water, selling do other things. Standing of head, doing those things. Nothing is going on because no light. No light. We are not seeing that. We have personality. But we will have people that promise us heaven and earth. They will give us water. They will give us road. They will give us light. When the time reach, they will not do. They will just mind their own way. Their own pocket, their mind, and their family.
Okay. Okay, thank you. I know you have a lot of things to say.
So has other people. I mean, they've been waiting on the line, waiting for you to finish.
Please.
So they can talk.
All right, let's not do the Nigerian thing. When you're done, move so another person can come in. 95.1 FM. Hello and welcome.
Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Donu SB calling from Alu.
Donu SB from Alu. You're welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you. Good evening. My eyewitness report is I want to follow up with what one of your callers said concerning the demonstration teachers. I want to agree with him in one way. First of all, my uncle works in one of those schools. And these people have gone to court, and court have given their verdict that they should pay it. But I don't want to drag with anybody. I just want to pray that God should allow this thing to happen to anybody that said they should go and beg the governor. Number one, the UST students should go and beg the governor to pay their bursary. River State students should go and beg him to pay their bursary. Those in RSSV should go and beg him to pay their salary. All the people that they terminated their appointment, including those in Rich Poly, in Kenya, they should go and beg the governor to pay their salary so that they will know that they have a governor in Rivers. I just wish it happens to any of them. For 6 years, people have not been paid. Father and mother. Did they pay sleep? People will pay tax to River State government for Christ's sake. Try all their debts. They go to court. They beg the governor. They involve all the stakeholders in River State. What do you expect them to do? If it is on the federal now, they will say the judge to listen to. He didn't want to listen to anything that is called verdict. Then the state is happening before their eyes, and somebody will open his mouth because it does not affect him. I wish it happened to their children if it did not happen to them. For 7 years, somebody has not been paid. They have a family, and the those that are not supposed to grow gray hair started growing gray hair just because they are working for River State government. River State government gives them appointment letter. On their pay slip, they pay tax to River State government. And these teachers are the one collecting students school fees from the students. Are they sharing it among themselves?
And somebody will say to go and beg the governor. Let those students that were in abroad schooling, let them go and beg the governor. The students of the River State should beg the governor to pay their school fee. Then those that have before that have ravaged their communities, they should go and beg the governor to come and visit them. So that we know we are in a state. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
I wish it happened to any.
All right, let's not wish it happens to any other person. Okay, we can't take messages again. I think I should, what should I use to appeal to people? Because this is out of our hands right now. We can't control what is going on with the text message portal, but I would entertain more calls, and let's see how we can wrap things up right here. 0817-0000951 or 0810-9510951. 95.1fm. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening, you're welcome.
My name is Everett. I'm calling from Choba.
Everett from Choba, go ahead.
Yeah. Good evening.
Everett, good evening, you're welcome.
Thank you.
How is Choba?
Good evening.
Good evening, you're welcome.
And my brother, I went to one village in Emo, at least that one, where I drove from. That is road now. If you see road, it is very fine simple road. With fine people today, show it.
So Everest, I'm sorry you have to call back. The line is breaking. Call back as quick as possible. 0817-0000951 or 0810-9510951. The last caller said, do not beg the governor to give you what you deserve.
But the other caller he's responding to said because of the mismanagement of funds, that's why they're right where they are now, and so he's saying they should go and beg the governor. But if the matter has been in court and the court has decided and told the River State government to pay the workers, what is holding the payment? What's holding the payment?
I can't really say now. I mean, how we encourage certain things.
But the teachers are not. Oh well, they are in the school. They teach in the school, but there is a management in school. There is a management in school. So if there is anyone who needs to suffer for this, has to be maybe someone has to go. Heads have to roll. If there is a principal that needs to be sacked for mismanagement, how about that?
Yeah.
I mean, if you charge outrageous sums of money as school fees or whatever it is they are charging for, you should be able to account for the money. How about you remit what you should remit to the state government? And if you're not doing that, it means you're not doing your job. And so, someone has to be sacked.
Of course. And until we start doing the necessary things to deal with corruption squarely, we might still see things like this lurking around every other sector.
I mean, I can understand some of the callers when they said we pay outrageous sums of money, to these schools, and the monies are not being accounted for, they're not being remitted to the state government and all those. I totally understand that, but procedures have to be followed, and they've been followed. The case was taken to court, judgment has been passed, and before you got to that level, I'm sure that people who've been monitoring the situation, if they've been monitoring at all, if 1 year you generate revenue and then you did not remit what you need to remit to the state government, I mean, someone should come looking for you.
Yeah, it's questionable.
Someone should come look for you. And if you're not able to do that the next year as well, what are you still doing there? That means you're incapable.
It's just sad.
Before you get to the point where the teachers will have to suffer for it.
We tolerate a lot of rubbish in this country. 95.1 FM. Hello and welcome.
Good evening.
Good evening. You're welcome. What's your name?
I'm Elder from Oyibo.
Elder. Go on, Elder.
Brother, I've called you for more than 100 times. Each time it rings, it won't pick.
I'm sorry, it's not my fault.
Anyway, my area talk is, I want to ask you a question. This discussion and this area, do you think that this thing is having, any impact? That is to say, do you think that the hierarchy of government, either from federal or whatever, they do listen to this? Because, you know what baffles me? Last week, a lot of people talked about this Aba Port Harcourt Expressway. And some people were even thanking the governor for, from Oyibo to Eleme Junction. But it's not the governor. This is a federal project. But it surprises me that they terminated at that place and they packed all their goods and left. And my brother, if you happen to travel from here to Aba, you will never think of going to Aba again through the side. A journey of about 45 minutes, you spend solid 2 to 3 hours, if not 4 hours. And the government is doing nothing. I had someone have called out last time. They were busy blaming the government of Abia. Said, yes, why the government there is nothing to write about. But then, that road is a complete federal road, and they cannot do nothing. And I was listening to one business edition where they were, giving us breakdown of allocation to state and everything. I discovered that this our state, if you gather the allocation of these 5 eastern states, it is not even up to what our state takes. So no wonder our governor says too much money coupled with the internally generated revenue. So the money is much. And that's why you see our governor become Father Christmas to everybody. Is there any governor in this country that are doling out money like the governor? Not nobody. You know what baffles me? Despite the huge money he spent during the primary campaign, he wasted millions. He came back.
All right. Let's move from the governor and get to the area talk report itself. So
what I'm trying to say in nutshell, I think if there's any way you folk can possibly get to the government involved, or get them to understand the plight of people. Traveling from this is like hell. I'm telling you, even from Obibo Bridge here down to Imo River, which is stone throw, my brother. If you go there and see how trailers are falling, tanker every day, and Dave, you know what shocked me? Despite the nonsense how the road look like, you need to move that way. You see the number of police checking point and army checking point. Sometimes when I pass there, I look at that and say, this will have no conscience at all. You see motos are packed, you are busy collecting money, doing nothing. Nigeria have a long way to go.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Elder. Thank you very much. Hello and welcome. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Mr. Ugu Collins.
Mr. Ugu Collins, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Aloha, this area.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, my good brother and my sister, there is something that really bothers me so much. Every time we talk about this, our country, Nigeria, and at the end of the whole discussion, nothing is happening. I continue to wonder, are we to live like this forever? All of us can see the high level of hatred that our leaders have hated us. I know why I put it this way. That they go outside the country, they see good things, they go there, they buy houses, they live luxurious life, they come back here, common road and water, and the light we will not have. And we abuse the praising them. I don't know if our radio station, please let all of us put hand on deck and making sure that we do the needful.
All right.
That is the whole message.
Okay.
This is becoming too much. How our generation going to be, our children.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Ugo. Thank you very much for the advice. Would you just what you ask for. It's 37 minutes gone past 8 already.
Yeah. Close to termination time.
Close to time. We have like 8 minutes, okay? So spare 3-4 calls in this few minutes. Okay, get straight to the point. Give us your eyewitness report, and let's move to the next call. 95.1fm. Hello and welcome.
Hello, Dave. Good evening.
You're welcome. Good evening to you. Chief Solomon, how are you tonight?
I'm very fine. How are you too?
You're great. Go on.
You know, since Khan is observing prayer for the country on Thursday, I would like every Nigerian to join Khan, because the situation right now, Nigeria needs prayer. This is not the situation to criticize or to say faith without work. If you cannot pray for your country, that means you cannot work with the leader of the country, because the leader, the strength of the leader is the people that he's leading. So if the leader is not doing well, he asks yourself, say, how much have I been supporting him? Because if you support him very well, you will do well. You see, so with prayer also, the one that he cannot be able to lead well, prayer will direct him. You see, so let us join our hearts together and pray along with Khan.
All right.
On Thursday.
Okay.
We should remove sentiment, discrimination. Let us.
Okay, because of time, we get the message.
Pray for Nigeria.
Pray for Nigeria.
Things are getting out of hand.
95.1 FM. Hello and welcome. Good evening to you.
Yeah. Good evening, Robert.
Igwe Sunday, you're welcome.
Yeah, Chief Bernard.
Chief Bernard. All right, I'm sorry. Yeah. Go on.
Okay. Like the issue of the demonstration secondary school Uniport. You know, that school was under the University of Port Harcourt. And the University of Port Harcourt is a federal university who created the demonstration school. And they are not remitting any account to state government. And that university is supposed to take care of universities. They are under University of Port Harcourt, which all the stupid they pay there goes to the university management. So how can they be collecting the school fees and expect the state government to be paying the teachers? That school was run under Uniport, and Uniport is a federal school. So that's the reason why the governor refused to pay, because the school is not under state, it's under federal. So that people should understand the difference between other schools and that particular one. That was the UDSS, University Demonstration Secondary School. It's under Uniport.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. That's a new twist to the story.
Yeah.
But would do the necessary dig in to know why they are asking.
Yeah, why the salaries are being owed, you know. Because like you said, it just dawned on me, Uniport is a federal school. And so if the demonstration secondary school is under it has to be federal. So any revenue generated will have to go to the university, which is a federal school. And so I think we should do
more background checks. Yeah,
absolutely.
Okay, so we'll take one more call and see how we can wrap up on this. 95.1 FM. Hello and welcome. Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening. Welcome.
My name is Gucci. Millions of time of calling. When you reach my own turn, now the time where you going to explain something, I'm the king of.
How do I know you're the one calling?
Conspiracy. Bill has said a national one.
I don't know who is. I don't even have an idea of who's calling. But go ahead.
All right. You see, I wanted to talk about this. Then you discussed about you called the lady the voice that was. You see, what I want to say there is, sometimes we should not deliberate deep about it.
Mr. Goody, can you bring your phone closer to your mouth?
All right. I say we shouldn't deliberate too deep about that woman discussion, because see, sometimes female can use one thing or the other. So far as sex is concerned, they can use it to attack somebody, and immediately they mention it. Even some people who doesn't know about it will say yes.
Okay, the case now went to the court. Went to the police. And police discharged. I wanted to ask that lady, how influential is thy father? Who is the father? Is he a chief in the society? What position is he? Just like somebody to ask you again. When a lady is married, you should detach from your family. Because when you go out there, it does not justify the father to maybe rape her.
But this is a crime committed.
Already. So
first.
Yeah, she's supposed to be a visitor in her home. So far, she's married. And before you go out, you take permission from your husband. Only a few days you will stay and come back. That chance wouldn't have been there. That
so not doing that would lead the man to rape her.
That's what you're saying. Said. I think it cannot justify it. Because raping is raping. It's not
so let's not go on and justify it. I mean, if we're looking at different excuses, it would seem as though we're trying to justify it.
Sister, listen, we are trying to be proactive, try to caution people so that they will guide themselves. Men, there are people that doesn't control themselves. But if you're a female, as you're marrying, as you're growing up, you should be very careful.
Oh, wow.
You should, whatever you're doing, you should treat with caution. If you're married, when you're visiting, visit and monitor your father. If you know that your father
is that the reason why I would have men do certain things? Because, let's just say, be careful if you're a daughter visiting me and I'm your father. Does that give me the right to act?
God who created the world, created the bad and the good, created the evil. And there are people who go to the line of good. There are people who go to the line of evil. No matter what you do.
So what about the cases of people who well covered, probably on their lane, and they still get raped? I'm
not talking about that one. I'm talking of in misfortune situation like this. Something actually. It's just like somebody who sees fire and you go and put behind there and say, after all, fire is not everywhere.
Oh, really?
No, you know that your father is like that. What you have to do, that first day after the battle, you will leave your father and go to your husband. You see, it's not that you should be justified. No, we're not talking about maybe the lady seduce the father. No, that is the nature of the father. What you have to do is leave your father and go to your husband and say, you're married, thank God he's a woman. And if it's a man, he's saying you can't leave the family. So that's what I'm trying to say. Every woman should be very careful in her marriage life.
Okay, our cue just came up, so we have to go. Even if I really wanted to have, a conversation with this particular last caller, but it's time for us to leave the studio. Yes. It was an eventful show tonight. We heard a lot of things. The lady Miracle was on the show. We talked about the issue, the assault issue and rape charge she has against her father, and roping in FIDA and the Nigerian police.
But we can definitely keep tabs on this.
Definitely. Demonstration schools also keep tabs on that, and trust us, we'll be here to give you the necessary updates. We have to go. Thank you so much. My name is Dave Roberts.
My name is Faustina Okuchi. Thank you so much.
We're having a very wonderful time right now.
Oh, yes.
You can follow us on socials, Today FM 951 on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And for my personal handle, it's David Melford Roberts on all platforms.
Faustina Okuchi, find me everywhere. You catch me.
All right. Do have yourself a wonderful evening. A paid program coming up right now, and at the top of the hour, Gloria Conte is going to be here. Stay tuned to Today95.1fm.
This is Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt, voice of the people. This is Today 95.
Some people will carry human head in their boots and they will not search them because they are collecting bribe.
When they go collect salary, then go say government need to pay them break. All these taxi drivers safe. They don't even get papers. Even driver's license safe, they no get.
Hey you, back there. Hold on there.
Their cars are in bad shape, very, very bad shape. They have no ethics of driving. That is why they will continue to bribe so that they can have their way.
I will shoot you now. I will shoot you. Headlight, you no get. Side mirror, you no get. Motorway to carry animal. Now you take put for road to carry human being. You don't even wind the motor when rain they fall. You no get conscience at all. Take, you be number 15. You be number 5. More than no forget on a number.
Let's allow them to do their job.
Do not obstruct justice by giving or taking bribe. Avail yourself a check. Even you, Oga driver, stop reckless driving and always update your papers. This information
is brought to you by Today 95.1 FM.
Voice of the people.
I am a proud Nigerian. I have been placed here by God for a time such as this.
The degradation, challenges, and problems faced by Nigeria are the perfect backdrop for me to develop and utilize my God-given potential.
I will not complain. I will not criticize. Rather, I will use my skills, gifts, relationships,
and experience to find long-lasting and revolutionary solutions to the many challenges confronting Nigeria.
Nigeria will rise again.
Because I am here, I will leave this nation
a better place than I met it. I will work to make Nigeria a praise on the earth.
I will work to make Nigeria a praise on the earth. So help me God.
Let me tell you how I got this far.
This message is brought to you by Today 95.1 FM, Voice of the People.
95.1 FM, Voice of the People.
Welcome to Make We Jolly Show, brought to you by 33 Export Lager Beer. Taste that unites.
Yes, sir, my people. They say go to get beer. Even in your gas self, get beer. But you know what? Now, market day, they go know who be organa master. Who get who? Market day. Now they go know who go fit say who. You guys, matter the bill. My people, good evening and welcome to Make With a Jolly Show, powered by 33 Export Lager. This now your number one Jolly Men Show. Where they knock on all the yanis, all the things we go make on a jolly. You know, as the matter to be, whether you be man, woman, your gender, your age, your status, you can always listen to this show. Old or young, we've got you covered. Wherever you're listening to us from, we say welcome on board. We give you great music on this show, just that will inspire you, and of course the football banter is always a part of the show. You know how they go now. The show comes your way every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on this Felicious station. They call me the Quef Master on your radio. Let's take a word from our proud sponsors, 33 Export Lager, and your Jolly Men Show. We'll be right back.
33 Export. Correct taste way smooth. The beer too chill. You self go walk connect.
Guys, I feel join you now.
Hey, wait first. Wait till be the magic number.
33.
Another man we sabi. Beer we make sense with good vibes and better setting. 33 Export. Taste that unites. Not suitable for persons under 18 years. Drink responsibly.
Make una tanda for Jolly Gist segment.
Welcome back, my people. Still make with the Jolly Show, powered by 33 Export Lager. The show comes your way, like I said, every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays for this wonderful station. In case you're just joining us for the very first time and you're saying, wait till this or got it talk. Yes, the show has 3 segments. The Jolly Gist segment, that segment will give you great gist that will inspire you, from all over the globe. And of course, we have the Forward Ever segment. That's for people who, want to make more money or in business, how to navigate your way through a lot of things to make good money, legit money. We've been talking about a lot of things in the past. And of course, the Jolly Jams will give you great music on this show as always. To be part of the show, just tweet at us using the hashtag 33ExportJollificate. That's 33ExportJollificate. If we talk about anything and anything we want to talk, we'll go read them on our next show. Let's get back into the show now. Welcome on board once again. And your background, yes, it doesn't matter. Your background should not put you on the ground. I'm sure you must have heard that a couple of times, but we'll keep saying it. It's called the power of repetition. That's why in schools, young children, how do you put something in their head? You repeat it. You put it in a song and make them sing it, repeat it. That way they will never forget the power of repetition. So we'll keep talking about it, keep giving you, inspiring stories. And like I said, your background should not put you on the ground. Your background, it doesn't matter where you come from, whether your family was poor when you were born, you can still be rich. I've seen a lot of people, no father, no mother, no brother, no sister. They're just alone, orphans, but they're making it big time. They didn't look at their background. They didn't look at where they were coming from. They made it big in life. The story of Esther Brume crossed my mind, the Commonwealth gold medalist on the last concluded Commonwealth Games in Birmingham. And she didn't mind where she came from. She trained hard. And today, Esther Brume is celebrated all over the globe. She's celebrated all over the globe. It no matter where you come from. But the thing here I'm trying to put out, there should be hard work. That girl will train morning, train afternoon, train in the evening. Even sometimes no money to go, she go trek, go training, all those kind of matter. Even for some footballers, I know how they started and where they are today. But you must put in the hard work. You must put in the hard work. Nothing good comes easy. Esther Brume at the World Championship took the silver medal, and at the Commonwealth Game took the gold medal. And she's just still a very young girl, and she has written her name in the annals of history. We'll take a break now. We'll still Jolly Man Show. We'll be right back after the break.
Export. Correct taste way smooth. The beer too chill. You self go walk connect.
Guys, I feel join you now.
Hey, wait first. Waiting be the magic number.
33.
Another man we sabi. Beer will make sense with good vibes and better setting. 33 Export. Taste that unites. Not suitable for persons under 18 years. Drink responsibly.
No retreat or no surrender. Now Forward Ever segment be this.
Yes, so now welcome back from that break. If you are just joining us, now make with the Jolly Show, powered by 33 Export Lager. Of course, now the package I'm giving out every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on this Ogbonge station. So the Jolly they go. When I don't say, making of money is the cocoa. If you don't have money, hide your face. You know who talker, not be me. Hide your face. So, if you're in business and you are experiencing some kind of deep overhead costs, here are some tips that will help you. Overhead cost means the expenditure on a daily basis. You have a business and the money you spend on maybe transportation, power, printing, so many other things is taking so much from the company. You can also know how to squeeze it out. First of all, you have to scrutinize the company and the employee task. What did this person supposed to do? There are some people you don't need them. There are some people you need them in the company. You know, get the task, employee task. Allow those who can work from home to work from home. Remote working, COVID-19 has ensured that we know how to cut costs. A lot of companies cut costs because of COVID-19. What 3 people can do, 1 person do them, even from home, you know, because sometimes you spend time getting to your office. Also look at alternatives. If you are struggling, if you are in Nigeria, you struggle for power, they take light, they burn diesel, they burn fuel. You can also look at alternative power arrangement like the solar energy or the inverter. When there's no light, you can always power your equipment and start to work. That way, you do not need to power or buy diesel, which is very expensive now. So you can do all those and just get your overhead costing down and make sure you have the right accounting, task to do the accounting, income and expenditure, how you spend your money for the company, so that there will be proper accountability. We'll take a break, my people. We'll come back and give you Jolly Jams, and this time is Jealous by Fireball. We'll come back.
Just one taste and I'm wanting more, shawty. Waiting you give me is not enough. Oh. You know tell me I know I'm fall in love, shawty. But waiting you give me is not enough. Oh baby, I'm getting jealous. Don't wanna see you with anybody. Oh, I'm getting jealous already.
Correct taste way smooth. The beer too chill. You self go walk connect.
Guys, I feel join you now.
Hey, wait first. Wait be the magic number.
33.
Another man we sabi. Beer will make sense with good vibes and better setting. 33 Export. Taste that unites. Not suitable for persons under 18 years. Drink responsibly.
Welcome back from the break. Stretch home now. We're going to be rounding up the show in a bit. But remember, this is still Make With a Jolly Show, powered by 33 Export Lager. The taste that unites. Every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, this show comes your way. And our mission not to help you. The jolliment they go. Just the jolly they go. Even if your club lose, still the jolly they go. At all. Wish, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you find yourself, this situation you find yourself will always make you jolly. Don't think about it. Our life is a reflection of who we are, what we believe in, and the association we keep. Listen to this. Our life is a reflection of who we are, what we believe in, and our association, the association we keep. If you know this, you will know success. That's the size of the show, ladies and gentlemen. I hope we don't Totoruna small today. Join us on another episode, same time, same station for this Ogbonge show. Remember, say that 33 Export Lager, 90 package jam. Jollyman show will return same time when we see. My name remains the Pef Master. I don't waka, my people.
This show was brought to you by 33 Export Lager Beer. Taste that unites.
This is Today 95.1 FM. To copy this tune, press 9.
This is Today 95.1 FM.
For current news and information, press 5.
They are politicians, all of them. They know what they do.
So they know how they attack each other.
And
to stay connected all day, press 1.
The person who raised the alarm is the one who made the public know about.
Good afternoon and welcome to the World News on your Premium Talk Radio station.
We are your Premium Talk Radio station. Today 95.1 FM, the station with a unique dial.
you're about to listen to
Get ready! It's the world of broadcasting as Today 95.1 FM brings you entertainment, information, education as they unfold every day.
Today 95.1 FM.
Do you know that I'm a petroleum engineer? Do you think I used to climb some tree alone in this building?
So, yeah, you say you've not benefited anything from Nigeria.
What was your favorite Nigerian movie growing up? 1, 2, 3. Isakaba.
Yeah.
It took time.
Conspiracy.
Today 95.1 FM. Don't touch that dial. Make sure you are tuned to your numero uno.
Tell me, where's your money now?
Why,
Port Harcourt, voice of the people.
It is a beautiful Wednesday night and the second day in November 2022. How are you tonight? Happy new month. It's still fresh, so it's from me. Happy new month. I wish you all the best in this month. I mean, all the best and speedy recovery from every loss you must have had in the past couple of weeks. All right, so here is welcoming you tonight to Opinion Poll, live here on Today 95.1 FM. How are you doing tonight? And how was your day? It's been a fantastic day for me, quite hectic, but really fruitful. You know, 2022 has been my best year ever, and that's really what the testimony is supposed to be, right? Each day turning out your best day, you know, which turns out which makes up best weeks, then best months, and then, of course, best years altogether. 7 minutes gone past 9. Welcome to the program tonight. My name is Gloria Kati, and I will be here till 10 p.m. before the world news comes your way. So I really would like us to have a great conversation tonight, as we always do. All right, as we always do. Thank you so much for staying glued to your radio and waiting for me to come up right now. I really am delighted to have you listening to me. Okay, so do all to throw in your thoughts on the conversation tonight, as it requires your thoughts. It does require it. So you know how we do it. I talk, you talk, we talk, and that's how we have a great conversation. The phone lines are 0817 000 0951, 0817 300 0951, or 0810 951 0951, 0810 951 0951. The message portal is down, so we can't do any messages tonight. So we are just going to work with the phone lines. And you can be a part of this conversation via Facebook as well. Facebook and Twitter. Today 95.1. All right. Today FM 951 on Facebook and Instagram, Twitter rather. All right. And even on Instagram, whichever one you can easily access. So, thank you once again for joining me. Now let's get right into it. So, while planning on the topic of conversation for today, or through the week, although Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, while trying to, put together what I will be discussing with you on radio, a couple of things came to my mind, one of which I want to share with you tonight. And amazingly, it came right just before something happened that was significant to the thoughts that I was having. A young boy walked up to me in the area where I stay. I just stepped out to get something. And so he walked up to me, and guess what? He was asking for 50 naira. He was looking really tattered, and he was hawking something. Cucumber, to be precise. He was just asking for 50 naira. I felt so heartbroken. I felt so bad and highly compassionate for this young boy. And I was just like, poor boy. You're actually supposed to be in school, right? I mean, who would have thought that this is the life you'd live in right now? You wanted more, you wanted better, but this is what you can be offered right now. And sadly, this is the case for so many children out there who have been made to bear the failures of their parents. No apologies to anybody and no offense to anybody, but this is what it is. For many children out there, they have been made to bear the failures of their parents, and these parents have enforced their responsibilities into these children as though they asked them to bring them into the world, as though there was an agreement during childbirth or during conception. Like, I'm the one who asked you to bring me to the world. And so you see children doing things that they are not supposed to do, such as hustling. Yeah, hustling. Children who are supposed to be in school will be on the road, traffic, hawking, begging for alms. Something happened recently. It really got me mad. Really got me mad. I was heading to church that fateful day, and there was this child, right? I booked a ride. And there was this child who was really looking tattered. He was standing on the road, more like he needed help, apparently, right? And it was evening. And in my mind's eye, I'm like, what's this boy doing here all by himself? So I asked the driver to stop, which he did. In fact, I didn't know we were actually thinking the same thing, so we were on the same page. He stopped and, of course, wind down, and I was asking the young boy. I mean, he was stopping us. I mean, the boy was stopping us like he's somebody that needed help, right? So, more or less, like he had been trying to stop other vehicles, they were not stopping. So now, the word has gotten so bad that people are now scared to do good, to offer a stranger some good. I mean, you think about those days and society was so safe. People can easily trust people and you can easily render help to somebody. You see a stranger who is lost, who is stranded, you can easily bring him to your home. I mean, my father did that a lot, and sometimes we just wonder, Daddy, where did you know this person? And they just come and sleep over. Travelers especially. I mean, that was when I, went to my hometown and our house was really close to the road. So usually we see strangers trooping in and out of our house. And so we stopped and I spoke with the boy. Before I even speak with him, he's saying, Auntie, good evening, Uncle, good evening. Auntie, please. What was he even saying? I just closed finished my market now. I just closed, I go hawk. I just closed and I've lost the money that I'm supposed to take to the house. And my house is still very far. I don't even get transport. He was literally crying. This boy was crying. I don't get transport to take to house. Auntie, Uncle, please, can you help me? And God knows the only help I wanted to give that boy was to carry him in that car. It's not to even give him money itself. Because I didn't have the cash to give him at the time. And so I asked the driver if he had some cash on him. I would refund him. So we gave to this young boy and then asked him where he was going. He said just down the road. I told somebody this story and the person was really taking it hard on me. I'm like, who sent you? In my mind's eye, I'm like, what offense is there? Does it have now to offer help to somebody, to some stranger? Now you cannot give help again and go scot-free. You die because you are helping people. It's so sad and annoying. And I wonder how and why we are where we are today. Is it the government? Is it the economy? Is it the state of things in the country? Like, what exactly? And so just when I said, okay, come in, my sister, my brother, you will not believe what happened the next time. Little did I know that this boy's entourage were all around. They were literally, it was actually quite a bushy area. So they were hidden in strategic positions. I know honestly, I don't know how those guys did it, but they started trooping out. Auntie, help me, Auntie. And then I saw the mother with one other child on her arms. That made it 7 of them. And I was so speechless. In fact, it was at that point I just told the driver to go. Ngwanu, please, let's just go. I was literally pissed at that point. And I kept wondering, what is all these? By what is all these, I mean, how did she get that number of children? Like, She came and she was also pleading with me. And I'm like, is this actually what they do to feed? Is this what they do? How long would they have been doing this, and how much longer? Well, a couple of thoughts were just running through my mind, really. But that being said, this brings me to my topic of conversation tonight, and that is simply out of school children. Now, why did I share with you this story? It's just to paint how much of a decadence out of school children are having in our nation, Nigeria. Now, when we say out of school children, why is this even important? Some people don't see the relevance of it, the significance. Well, it does contribute to the self-esteem of the children, the literacy of the children, job employment, self-reliability, and what have you. Insecurity as well. Lack of enlightenment. And Nigeria happens to be one of the top countries with out-of-school children in the world. In the world. And it's so sad. In River State here, out-of-school children are everywhere. And they are usually attracted to any sport that is bustling with commercial activities. If you've encountered them, you know what I'm talking about. If you've seen some of these commercial sports, you know what I'm talking about. You see these children hanging around everywhere, asking for arms, cutting away people's properties, stealing, being used by these cultists. When I used to be in Bayelsa State, sometimes when I'm going home, I see little children, apparently upcoming cultists. That's just how to put it, upcoming cultists. And you see them literally just finish talking to, of course, the cultists that you know. And then they are practicing. They are going to, harass somebody. And nothing is being done. I wonder where the parents of these children are. And what is forming the basis for this conversation is a statement from the professor, from the chairman rather, of the House of Representatives Committee on Basic Education and Services, Professor Julius Ihonvere, who has called for a political will coupled with policy consistency to address the problem of out-of-school children in the country. Now, he insinuated that only political will can end out-of-school children problem in Nigeria. Only political will. Only political will. First of all, this begs the question: is the government the only problem to the out-of-school children challenge that we have in Nigeria? We have the parental impact here. We have poverty, of course. We have societal practices, tradition, right? We have beliefs, right? And then according to statistics, only 41% of the girls in the eastern part of the country are educated, rather are going to school, are going through primary education. Only 41% of the girls who are of age. And then in the northern part, 47%. of the girl child. And even at that, many of them who are supposedly going to school are not actually being educated. They are not being taught values. They are not being enlightened as they ought because of Sharia. Because it's an Islamic school, and so they have limited education. So some people say that the government has got to have stringent policies to ensure that children go to school, stringent policies to ensure that teachers in public schools do not extort children. The school fees of the public schools is eradicated completely. I mean, if it's free, then it has to be free. It has to be free. First of all, poverty is ravaging the country. Then education is now expensive to access. How do you expect the people to be educated? So that's for the government. Then for other factors, which I have mentioned, will it just be resting on the political will of the government? Let's say now the government has the political will. How about the traditions? How about the beliefs? How about the parents who would rather their children come help them at work or go learn a trade or something, doing things that are bigger than them? Well, people would say it's still the government, because if they had the means, they wouldn't have their children doing those things. It's because of poverty, lack of money. So they use their children to come fill up, the spaces, assist them, support them, or send their children out. For some people, their children are their source of income in whatever way, and what have you. And so some argument holds that it doesn't matter the factor that we want to put into view, it still falls back to the government. Because if we have functioning policies that are geared towards ensuring the right of education of the child is not compromised, then there would be no way, So let's look at the political will of the government. Now, you and I will agree that it does affect every sector of the country. Every sector, right? And so we can attribute a lot of the problems that we have today to political will, lack of political will, rather. Policy enforcement, lack of political will. Law and order, lack of political will. Remuneration of staff, lack of political will. ASU's demands, lack of political will. Employment, job opportunities, lack of political will. Infrastructure, lack of political will. Everything. And so this forms my question tonight. If the problem of Nigeria is largely founded on the lack of political will amongst our leaders, what then do you think are the deterrents to it? Why do you think that our leaders lack the political will to do what is expected of them? To carry out their responsibilities to the people, to give the people what is due them? to meet the needs of the people, to listen to the plight of the people. What do you think is the reason why they don't have the political will? What is stopping this will? Because for everything we discuss, it will always fall back to the political will. Yes, it can be done. Yes, it can be done, but the political will. Yes, and stuff. And so some say it's not like the government does not know what to do. The government knows what to do. We have educated people in governance, which some others argue on. So no, the government does not know what to do. They lack insight, they lack foresight. They don't have a blueprint, they don't have vision. They don't even know the plight of the people. Well, whatever be the case, whether they know or they do not know, it still remains that there is a lack of political will. So, if a lack of political will is largely an influencing factor to the leadership challenges we have in Nigeria, to the decline in our economy and decadence in society, what then is impeding our political leaders from having political will? What is stopping them from exercising the will that comes with the office, that comes with their position? You are to be willing, you are to have the desire, the heart for the people. Why is it not there? What do you think? Let's get your thoughts. 0817 000 0951, 0817 300 0951, or 0810 951 0951, 0810 951 0951. That is 0817 300 0951 or 0810 951 0951. Hello, good evening. What's your name and location? Hello? I can hear you. Okay, I can't hear you. You're breaking. You're breaking. Okay, you might want to change your position and call back. 0817 000 0951 or 0810 951 0951, 0810 951 0951. Hello.
Hello, good evening, Gloria Kati.
Blessed from Alu. You're welcome.
Wow, very fantastic. You are right, my sister. You know, this story just brought this night, my sister. There's a lot of things that's happening. Something just happened of recent. Was it 3 or 2 days ago? When motor get an accident, the people are down. And besides, some people refuse to come to them because they need medical help. And along the line, if you take them to hospital, someone died during the distance, they will hold you that you brought them to the hospital, they will hold you as responsible. That's why to do good at times, my sister, good is very fantastic, it's very nice to do it, but for this Nigeria, for what is happening in this our country, my sister, to do good, there's another issue. You will stay at bus stop at times. You will see somebody, please help me, I'm going to also place, I don't have transport. You don't know what they want to use the money to do. And that boy that you mentioned said that it's money. This hawking something. He was hawking something and there's no money that made that particular day.
You are digressing. That's not the focus of the conversation.
Yeah.
That's not the focus of the conversation.
You saw a little child that
yes, I did. And I was driving, I was heading somewhere with that. And I have landed where I was heading. I'm talking about the political will of our leaders
Yes, that's what I'm trying to. Just start from somewhere. I'm heading to that place you are talking about.
We don't have time. Just go straight to the point.
See, our political leader pertaining the education sector, they are not trying. They will mention that education is free, but my sister, when you go there, nowhere to just put head. So, if peradventure, all the Nigerian citizens, we need to come together and force these people out of the power.
All right, thank you very much, Blessed from Alu. You're still not, you're not answering the question. You're not addressing it. 0817-000-0951. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
What's your name and location?
My name is Onu Samuel, calling from Port Harcourt.
Onu Samuel, you're welcome.
Thank you very much, young lady. Now, Gloria Kapi.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
I can hear you.
When we don't have leaders that are committed to the welfare of their citizens, that are not.
I'm so sorry. You want to call me back? The line is breaking. Hello, good evening.
Evening, I'm Mr. Ogu calling.
You're welcome.
Thank you. My sister, let's start it this way. Not that the people didn't have people in her, but rather than the people, we are the problem of ourselves. Somebody will come out, they will promise us heaven and earth. And at the end, they will not do anything, and all of us will see either they did not do anything, and at the end, we will not do nothing. I think when you are saying it, you said that in this country that will have many learned people. But for me, if I should say in Nigeria that we did not have learned people, it will be as if it is an insult. Why? Because the learned people, even the judiciary, that is the only common hope for the hope for a common person, they deny many people their freedom. When judiciary don't say allow this person to be like this, another person will stay somewhere else in his office and counter the judiciary wrong in this country where we found ourselves. Are we not seeing it? They will kill people. They have been killing people since this Buhari regime. Every Nigeria can see how many people that have died in this regime. Nobody is doing anything. Then we have learned people. We have learned people. In this Buhari regime, one person is the president of the country. He is also the petroleum minister. And nobody did anything. Nobody has challenged anybody in this country. Proper challenge. Then that is kind of country we found ourselves on it. The people, there is a secret thing that have happened in this country, there is a very secret agenda. And they are hiding it. As they are hiding it, that is why foreigners are invading this country and they are killing people. And nobody is doing anything. Can't see. Somebody will come out and tell a whole country that people are dying, that it is foreigner. Then you bring out your army and your navy to fight the foreigners who enter your house, when they kill your people. Nobody did anything. And people are watching. You see people commenting on it that Nigeria should defend themselves. Foreign people, they come, they carry their citizens, they come out from this country. And our country, everybody hold hands. They do as if, oh God of mercy, Nigeria will not get anybody. Nobody. The only man who has come out to challenge these politicians in this country by telling us the truth, they keep the man somewhere. Keep him there. Why that man is the only person that has come out who has people in mind?
All right.
Why are we like this?
All right.
Don't worry, we continue to suffer because we hate the truth.
Okay. Thank you. Hello, good evening.